But me ye to me for a do weekend that to me for but oh sense na make say me dey me ye to me for to me for so ametie since I will see weekend ye ntu for the ya ene wan kasa wo jejereje Monday ye nyina be san hia de okoye ni weekend no wan kasa obebu hu akonta wo ni paduam na se no ano no ma ye na wase anopai se wanya adaje atwen yen na ye ne wo ba be hyase ene anopai free sabre ekosi se bebo no ndu ene ne wo betena ne ahwe issues a ekoso ewo Ghana so the issues no edoso pa but ye yim ni ahwe ne beboa ye nyina ya brabo because ade ba ko eboa ye nyina ye se ene ma bo be kofom ya sitina mu ene mpuntunwuma hodo bi a ye hwe ene mu se yensa beka eno ne de hia enkrofo personal issues de eno nya yasem nti eno no hu se ekoso social media na wa ankasa obetie bia no watie untie bi so de atwam ko me se meduru ha mentie de metie de ye o minor se mo e fa me ho aha na no se ya che se o fele ka na utumi say yes untua kese but aboma
nansa de ametwe no ade wo
eno ade wo awrade nyankopon e se ya eno ne nkomo e wasi yedi wasi ase ne ebema ye nyina ya setena mu aha yen na eja sika na enoso but kakra bia wo benya no at least ebetimi abo wo ho ban se be ya ade ya pa ne se wa wutimi se wutiwe wo pestasa wo seminar asa unku asa de obedi kura bi ni ho ufro bi wadamfo bi apena asempa wonim se wadamfo die oh Kofi Essuman ana de wan wo so a enkoye o
wan kanentem se ya obi so kana me sene ma no oboa
we bi ni ho enti ade ba ko awiase ede ene se wuni ho hwe kra no ya obedie die erade nyankopon ma ne mo se be ya wonkofro bi nka wo hawo emfa nkyere no wanwe adakuru bi wote wa wani na ho so no de aba betwa wo mpoa no de aba be ka adi watem nipa de ya nye nipa papa
motivational message ne say aye hu nipa ho kyere na
obedu nkoma kyere no
ese odi nkoma kyere matured person nye nipa nyina
obi wa hi asempa woni ni nya yikituwa bia na opese wiase nyina te se okura wa bisa na de da enti de en
the revision no so bi na bo ano
exactly the point enti mesra wo ho abompa ese rade mesra wo de medie de mesra wo e ma ne mbo me ma me nkodi obi achi se ma me de medi wa ho ye nyina katua no enhye da anye papa bia saa obi asika nso no wo Ghana ha obi ane wani sika so no se na nra na meka se nyame na hwe nipa enti se nyame amfa ahomobro bi ni favor bi anto so a wa hwe ya de bia be da na sere ni zo na aye adwuma ti mesere wa bo homoden se ubebo nyame mpa ye wa ya amamre ne de se be mpreduasa wa ogwa ya sabia ne wo na ogu mo kire ne ye nche wo mo adom ni grace ena ama divine selection akayem obi wa hot ya senso na no nya denti se de ye din ya ye keka boso kaba ya wo so kura wo fi a wo hwe ya wani agye eti se wo de wo ahoden na wo na yare sabia no nko ampo ye hira wo se wo de ho aseda manyankopon ye hye ho kura na yare se de wiemu sa kira ye besi akwa afa na eneso kanepe ni se de na wo twi ye kono na sa ene ebe kono wati ase ye be si sade na ni sa nti wo tena fia wo ntimi ka se na ebe yewe ade ebe chi no be wu se wati ase ubehuni ayese ubehuni ayese ubehuni ayese ni nyina ye wo interest se na ebe ya at least ye danda o man no ne nyina ye ho atoyen Kofi ya hwe se ja na motivation no be ade be fa no mitie
ma ya na wasene ye ko so mama che baba kwa ba from Rasi TV Ghana's #1 television so my Ghana NKOSUO no jumadi said wedding card ye no and na ye jum bo so that so do me ensa fimpinu ne aduonu Friday morning ya tena se but over journey live e was CTV so a afi Facebook page no so na my CTV GH aya no wa share link no wa comment no wa like ya san kan wa maye e na YouTube so sa pepe enete e de maye e na fiara ye weekend mu ansa na be hu age se Monday yet nkwam a nene enkurase se ma me de ma wo no enie so pese hu se ne ya wodachi ebe ya abrabo be na obo ne sisi a hwa abrabo ne ya na mo wutu sisi a no wa wo hwe me wa wutie me no hwa abrabo ene ya na mo wa wutu sisi a sa abrabo na wutuo no ene ya na mo na wutuo no ene ye wodachi I'm telling you me fancy you we nya duro enye baifuo bi na eye wo enzi office abrabo na wutu no sesi ya no daachi no entimi emwo emfa wieye pemfa mbrewa mpacho twumfiri hu sisia twumfiri hu. Yes, if you want to know your future, look at what you are doing at the moment. The wuye sisia no so person hu daachi a mpacho hwe de wuye sisia eni de wuye sisia no eya brabo bi ya daachi wutimu se wo hyehye nioma bi adepa bi de atowa ma daachi wankasa na esan se daachi ni bedu no agogo untimi nya bibia biu samra we abrantie anasa babawa a wutie me no me pacho dia ne wahyehyɛ ade ato wɔ no me de ama wo daachi yemu bebre aka kire wa brabom wasemi hu yanka eso na aka kire ni nyina ye emra wo si suo no abrabo bi a wo boy ya ye kan ya wantie eno obi se mi hu yanka sabre no mi anam se me yemu anka me san ya akwada bi o apa wo sa do sa na tie tade bi a wo ye bia wa abrabo emu no wo pese wo hu daachi a pepe so a mi gira ha yi daachi a ene ene mini Obaapa Yaa Titi ya sori anopa ne ya betena ha no ye betena ha eno kire se ye pebibi papa ma ede ama ye daachi na me sori a na me hyedem menkɔ adwuma me se menkɔ enye se adwuma no so no ebi ni ho ebi wo ho ese wokɔ o se menkɔ obi a ne situation ye different adwuma ni bi ni ho no se nipa no kwa no nkyerɛ se o hyedem ese o so no na kopɛ de obedi especially so ye bema ene ma kra ni yedin na wo bema ti abrabo a wo bɔ ne sesi ya no kyerɛ wo daachi pictures no ene etwa kyerɛ wo pepepe no ena no penkura se me gidi ese mu odu onso wani atata asuo if I chofa to go to Gibana and Moa. Sandra, anana what you two and a mobile amwa. Going forward, next week, Yako da Fufrumuno. If I toss a Sawabra, who body Siciano, Nini tell me will feature and for a mount. I was a season. You say also water or water, any Bible, but I was assembly a can a young cransasem, and it's true. Abrabubi Ababubiano, Yamebasho, who is Shirasso at the amount, and out of pay. Another pen grass as my dear man on live on CTV, Ghana's #1 television, my Ghana NKOSUO on Jumedi Friday morning, and yet they brought me a cover weather report on your family fitting there. I go say Monday, you know, Beshiano, as he educate you, a quarter for Sua, who send you Wimbo be see a becono. Freddie Kujo, a weather forecaster, and pay about Manaso, yet Freddie couldn't come mini about Manaba. Freddie, I don't pay more to more quabai, and from
Odehyeeba Kofi Essuman,
Freddie Kujo, Bibiaba Cordier.
Yamiadum hoya pa na onso
Yamiadum ni abema e na no pay ene kopem se Monday ye be hia no pacho sen ye be hu weda no e wo ma mu ni nyina mu
Jan pe me da tan ba cha CTV afefo nyina
okay
ye hwe ewiem nsa kae fi samre e konya port na ene kosi adana bi hu ni se fi samre e ko ewiem hode ewia no ebebo emradodo kakra mo no kom so ebebo mpompo kakra so e wo ewiem e wo miamia dodo na a e wo man Ghana mo and in the area, no pay na ejina man obey if you know 25 degrees Celsius ever in kind manse so them think kind na area more the area ebe bomb rado do no kom so ebe bomb kakra ewo ewiemu na fe e ko enweme from and dey akonya ewo se benya nsuo ai bitimi egugu e miam ya dodo na ewo OMAN Ghana mo no che fi OMAN na tifido eba into the forest belt yen ai ewo mpoano no nyina na fi Volta Greater Accra and Central Western North nyina no yehwe enimu se isu ebegugu miamia dodo na isu ebegugu na agrada na agremo ebewo mafen so miamia bo han fama no odin kakra enso ebetimi abo eno se ebesese bra ende dey yedi nduma ne hu se ekwanyume fremu no akonya eho se benya isu ebegugu miamia dodo na titiro no ewo mpoano ene one war within the forest belt ekwanya porta no pano so yehwe enimu se wiem ebekoso ayegugu kan no dodo afen so ewiem se na beko pompa nya mepa ochina adopa yehwe enimu se ochina so eko ewiem na ewia no nukum ebedi adana emradodo eko nyumefem no yehwe se one hour within the middle sector ebetimenya insuo kakra a ebetimi egu ye one point de ekonya portina enwume no yehwe se ewiem ebesan ayekusu biem enyamepa edakosi adana so ewiem ekusu pa emradodo mafen so eko ewiem na ewiem be bai kakra na eko nyumefem na konya they na one kind of manchester ebetimi nya nsuo a ebetimi egugu anu tefi samre ko na wotwe wie de nsuo egusu a ewo ipiompa ye anu ti eba ye di man outdoor activities ni anu ebe ya hobo ama nsuo no a ebetimi egugu.
All right, Freddie, mama na wase why happy weekend so Good. For the Kujo, your weather forecast and not pay and not quite come. Send your weather and see a coroner, and what I watch him and go see Monday, and from abroad. I will see I don't need the abroad. Ugusu share your my Ghana NKOSUO live on CTV Ghana's #1 television. Beyond in yes, over Journey Live, our Facebook and I am my CTVGH and I've in YouTube and also say about your like a page, you know, na share that for messages I would do enough for bra. Nianke kind and for mama, you double pema 70 about your anything that they be sorry and near battery 50 juada, a copim a fear that Musmunya that year at the shay and come up. Yet I must say, maybe I don't mean to home right above. Yet can pay, yet a better and not pay.
Hallelujah. Order for meeting at the Evangelist Pemuka from 7-day Universal Mercy Center Asafomo. Eye Kasafoni CTV Awoshe Mosoi. Eye Nyamibo Sunday way exactly 12:30 p.m. Ekose exactly 1 o'clock p.m. Yenemo ebeche eye enkwaje asamti fremadamfo nefra unya fro bibiara wonem no kaise Evangelist Pemuka aba yebeche enkwaje asam nyame nhira mo omamunye kese omamunye na mufri adomu enko adomu ye wonya kopon nhira nyina amen.
Hello, it's a whole brand new season of the Sudan TV show. My name is Titi Odehyeeba. We come your way this and every Thursday from 5 to 5:30 p.m. This new season, we are looking at solving issues concerning properties. So if you have bought a land and you are having issues, you bought a house or you have any litigation issue concerning any property, come to us. And we are looking to sell properties on this very show. So if you are looking to buy a land, a house, or even to rent an apartment or a house, this is the show you have to watch. My name remains Titi Odehyeeba. Watch us this and every Thursday, 5 to 5:30 p.m. only on CTV.
CTV, Ghana's #1.
It's party time on Odehyeeba Obaapa. As I introduce to you Safari Zoom Flex live on Ghana's #1. With Zoom Flex, you can join the fun wherever you find yourself via Zoomer. Shake the body. God, it's Friday. Of course, time is 10 p.m. sharp on Ghana's #1 with the man them DJ Last Week Official. We say Obaapa.
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Apostle Francis Odro World Outreach Ministry akawo ho biom the School of Ministry anyame enam Apostle Francis Odro so nyame adon wo so ana wo da eso ene yisire mu kire se nyame ato sa afraw amanyame adwuma ana mpo se wo nyame sumu dada nanso unim adom kura ewa wo so ene na akwanya beda ho ma wo se woni the School of Ministry ebesua de
enti obachew na ho feeder operate.
School of Ministry Bemau a boarding credibility say international certificate in ministry and international diploma in ministry.
Start the training now.
Hello, hardworking traders of Ghana. I've got terrific news for you. If you have goods to sell in a store, shop, market, or online, call Beautiful Betty or Handsome Kojo Asari on 0245 929 220. That's 0245 929 220, and we will help you sell faster to more customers. Customer. See and hear the adverts on CTV, Ghana's #1, and buy at good prices. CTV and all our radio networks across Ghana is helping traders connect to customers here, there, and everywhere. To sell your goods to more customers, call Beautiful Betty or Handsome Kojo on 0245 929 220. That's 0245 929 220. Class Media Group. We help traders sell to more customers.
Evergreen memories. Wow. We kind those days and in front of him. Abraya Bafu from now parenting, Eddie or more and Quada Eba.
Yada se wadwan bota twen na ye twa ye ho abaka ne pen segment na ye de eto awo so na ye Friday issues na ye bebre ye be keka bom na afa ye timi awie ntem na won so watimi a kire wadwen yani ti ye na issues mienu na ye fa yani abakwa Ashanti region Nana Kwesi chairman Andrews wa issue statement yani no ebedi ho enkomo na semna o ye hu statement no me say e interview doctor you are free ye enti oba ahoma no so e be bisa the reason why ya na ni abre e was asem no ehum enti that will be another part of it but enra na ye nya na ntie say NCA e de cut ababontin say radio stations be say 62 right Come say 62. 64.
Oh yes.
Yeah, 64. Emra e was somebody ye adwuma wo da oba adwuma ni mu no. Wo mo ebu mra no so. Ene nti wo mo atwe wo masensa na se wo mo ato wo mafidie ni mu e kakra kosi se wo mba be ye hyehyɛ ya ebata ho ni chebi ene hu se His Excellency John Dramani Mahama or the no one Jimmy say asem no wo mo enhwe na wo mpade wo mo no mo grace period bia wo metimi e de aye wo mo ho ensiesie e kakra controversies bebre aba wo sa na mo na President Mahama 2 ye no ho fiti enra asema me bisa me ho ene say say opposition na ye wo mo say no Wama yo madwen say ye wo position ti ade bia ye beka ho asem eye papa o eye bone o e wose ya yire ye ho ne ye ka asem no ya criticize man ye bone as agenda ni nyina ne say ade bia bekoso wa bani mu bia no ye opposition nko ade ma ye take a certain stand bia e be ma ya dwen ne ye post nyina ba kire Ghana for say ade na ekoso no ya ade bone and no about Fanyamake Casabebre or Parliament. The last time I make catch or say, Sawotu Aba Emma Obisuman or Parliament. Follow parliamentary proceedings now, yeah, a question because now say I'm a shah says some no. I told her be at Mitibisha, no, be some who say, eh, and see where Munina intellectuals I have to Abama or more. Maybe what you know, so been to me so about some Parliament. But the watching the want to say yan to Obama no kwa parliament no. Ejini who di say o ni wiase mu nyansa nyina ni made. Ah, otimi differentiate between papa and bone. Because Ghana mra na ye de to aba ne ye say. Ansa no be qualify say ye be to aba ma no say on kwamra hye bedwam. Anaso o meyo manpanyin no. Na wadi 18 years. Or ye Ghana ni of sound mind. As a sound mind, and be a catch them and say you quite a sound mind, no, you quite a because and conform baby or wa woman yani woman casano. I say I'm not sound mind and I can't. What can I set it up a question? And maybe is it 2012 and now 2016? I know of course an elections in your court 37 quiet check was psychiatric say or beso mu na adwemu say bibia ye correct ya. Okay, incident.
I know you're 2014.
2014. Until now it was against 2016 general elections. Sadia na papa question dum quiet no kofo bebre sre no. Ba wonim say wo mrem. 1992 constitution na ye de ye adwuma no. Ewo sa ansa no be ginasi anto ne so aba no e wase akɔhwe nipa na adwene se bibia ye correct ya ba obi volunteer ya akɔhwe na adwene ma ye se bibia ye kama no ye de tira ba bi ne ye sere no oh ade be bɔkɔsi ndo wo obodom nti ne wakɔhwe na adwene because I kanya star eye den na wadwen ya wo se me de me your opposition dia ade bia aba ni be ye bia na ka ho asɛmbɔne na wanya den ti say ye papa o say ye bɔne o Chasa would ya stand what take care and say a bonnet. Mamma come Ghana for who say a bino, your way in yet. Smith a video and I already a yambo a fanya market video now, sana. The Aminico few work can yet the atwas one pay. Because a turn a bit out with you pen you front of work room and I know what Jane where beside who say ah. Now one more poor Cassa say any idea back a day. Tia no fanya market after say. Yaka NCA de statement by say stations ni bi wo hono mu a wo mo abu mra so eni ti waye den watum ti afanya marking
of the constitution. If you read chapter 12 of the constitution, in particular article 162, Mr. Speaker, let me take your leave to read. Freedom and independence of the media are hereby guaranteed. Subject to this constitution and any other law not inconsistent with this constitution, there shall be no censorship in Ghana. 3. There shall be no impediments to the establishment of private press or media. And in particular, there shall be no law requiring any person to obtain a license as a prerequisite to the establishment or operation of a newspaper, journal, or other media for mass communication or information. Mr. Speaker. 4. Editors and publishers of newspapers and other institutions of the mass media shall not be subject to control or interference by governments, nor shall they be penalized or harassed for their editorial opinions and views or the content of their publications. 5. All agencies of the mass media shall, at all times, be free to uphold the principles, provisions, and objectives of this constitution, and shall uphold the responsibility and accountability of government to the people of Ghana. Mr. Speaker, lastly, on 162, that's 1626, any medium for the dissemination of information to the public which publishes a statement about or against any person shall be obliged to publish a rejoinder or any if any, from the person in respect of whom the publication. So, Mr. Speaker, the Constitution provides a comprehensive guide on the operations of the media space in Ghana. let me rely on the views expressed by the Honorable Sam George, MP for Ningo Pampram, in the 8th Parliament. Mr. Speaker, he spoke strongly against ministerial action in respect of such defaults. He was against any form of penalty. And Mr. Speaker, in his arguments, he relied heavily on the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, I adopt those views as though they were mine, to the extent that the Constitution makes certain broader provisions. And this is not to suggest that I am against the subsidiary laws enacted for the purposes of regulating these media houses as part of the checks and balances that are required or needed in every democracy. Mr. Speaker, democracy must be guided for the good of democracy itself. So I agree. But Mr. Speaker, in a situation where it becomes obvious that in the exercise of such discretion, there is a clear breach of Article 296, as my respected colleague, the former ambassador.
Honorable Alexander Afenyamarkin, minority leader our parliament, and video no me share na me to me bo say ya moneti ni nyina kwasi. One say the Honorable Afenyamarkin ne ho ye din a enra o ko tu mra a NC ye di adwuma emra e was a board da wubo media houses. Emra e bo ho ban. Say wontimi interfere and I want to mean yes say and just say wako to mrano said ya waka no papa na mrane kan. You see, these people are behaving as if say they just came from a certain island bino mabetena Ghana within this short time and anyama bi kwaso na womasha asese omoka wasem. They don't behave as if they've been around for the past 8 years. Sadia na womo ye no womo active said ya to womo free soro ese womo free island bi asa womo Ghana ha womo ya hoho afa no womo wetina se niam bi ekoso okrom ha hwe asema ye ekoso wo Ghana ha any the why ya yam politics no say ya hwe ya hu dakoro ye bedi ye dokono kwa. The last time na me catch was say NPP were positioner omoti rule of law ase Obaapa Yaa Sadia ni nyadwuma enra Honorable Afenyamarkin kenkan mrebre a chese oposo chese NCA etietia saada ubonwuma na wa bumra so wa default na NCA ade mra na ye adwuma no ono beso sankire NCA se NCA bumra so hwe asama me interest nim se want be radio ye betum na asase ye betum na me srawo e want to be ni asase nkwa no maka ho ana na happy afam nka ho adan na e ya Afenyamarkin a single out want to me ani asase adantia other radio station other regions no adan one kasa mo ni ankasa ma wo mo na a single out want to me ni asase radio so nim say happy fm kra wa mbo mudi ba happy fm e wo mudi mu we know ayo mudiem ada na one kabia ma happy fm no single out would to many asase radio anya me interest no see obi radio station I say obi TV station me no anya masem eye NCA for na anya omadwuma no omo ye but the hypocrisy in this matter eno na ya asem e ha me se Ghana ye mpanyimfo no omoni no kura bonsa ho Amoni nokura ay overtaking anything asam no amo akasa nim say na asam netia pa na so boa our position into say the asam netia bi obeka won Say we obi a onya honest. One cannot cry. One way ya da obeka no krempo no. Obeka say wo di ntro. Enti honorable afanya market na sa yi nyina da ho. Ne 2 radio godum. Ene 2 muntie FM mu. Ene 2 na power ka ho right. Ye 2 power FM mu. Ene 2 SYZ mu. Ye 2 radio stations na MPP for adwene ya wo mo say ya NDC affiliated stations. Sa constitution na afanya market na kan ja wa parliament enra a wa pass wa kire say ye tietia the radio station ni TV stations ne journalists bi fa ahodie so no sa mra na kan of parliament enra no na eni ho ahu tama ya tutu radio go for 4 years 5 years no na mra de ni ho. You see these people wa mo behave so mo ye nipa che wo bia. Sa group of people no wama dwen kire wama so omo ye nipa che obi wo Ghana ha mame ha eno na me kan na ye obi ya na ye mubu afu na mu ya, but it is what it is. Obi Ghana ni je obi a wonim sa President Mahama intervene ye mpo no afanya ma ke nkura ya sa ba be ka say ade President Mahama ya wa intervene say ya ma da obonwuma ni nya wo adwuma ni ya ma mo grace period na emra na wo ma buso no wo mo koyo mo nhihye ya ye no afanya ma ke nkura ya say aya political gain President Mahama pe Ghana fo anim ya ban say medwene wo amenti ase. So you see asam no wodimrika akwa blame I we chanting wama sheda ada no mo want to be brasa ada no mo person mo do amadi si want to be so enti osengo out stations aya NPP stations ana no wakasaba wo mo President Mahama be intervene ya was say gina baby oh President Mahama e ready mu aya political den o pesa Ghana for bom nsema no enti sisi ni pa ba akopei President Mahama a intervene aka beka say John Mahama shekire na Sam George any NC aka bom and omututu radio stations aya NPP for stations mu ka wo kro ya aka beka because no wadi kan Canada adia President Mahama be ye bia MPP for problem wo ho for crab for me one problem. Dollar suti ye amu problem. Chese adie bi e be ko so okrom hai. Enyo omo na tia kwanya so nko ade omo problem. Medwene wa menti ase o. Afanya market ni MPP for no ana mo ya ni pacha wo bi okrom ha na say eya na mo na made na wo mutirim. Den na mo dwene. Emra ya wa yiri won wa gina parliament ya wa kan gwa dia kwasi no. Mesra te ne nura na. Samra na wo kan ye no ayanura na mo draft say ya na asesen hwe ya kwamra mu a NCC ya ma wo mo emra ebo wo mo chidom ya ma wo mo tumi ene ya ma wo ene mo betimi dia ya adwuma the same emra na wo kan ne nura kire ye no the same emra na esere wusu gina so ene o so wato mu nti FM mu ene o so wato radio gold mu wato power FM mu ene wato SYZ mu wo hwe radio station so tutu mu ene unim ade akoso nura no se Ghana for ye kaya dia ye be hu se NPP for mu ye nipa bone fo a wo do man so mo sa obo bokuro no wo mo dwene wo mo nko mo ye die ho woni mi se ya to radio gold mu Kofi ye nyina ya ntia na obi aka so mo time mo so mo license no mo renew ye mo time no mo koye ho adwuma mo ka se da mo penne e ma mo hwe nyame anim to station nim for 5 years. Forgetting say na enipa na ye adwuma wo ho a ye tuo mo ka mo nya bibi ko ma no hwe wonim ade no President Mahama ye no ono adwena wo mutimi nya bi na woni tire wo wonim ade odwen ho odwen hu say irrespective of any ma ekoso asase radio no amo ho mo ye adwuma no omo family omo ye adwuma wo ntumi radio no President Mahama adwene hu say enya me as a person and I say eniema wo mo ka wo ntumi radio no so didi natam no e na odwene ho say wo mo ye Ghana for kane omo wa busua e ho no mo ye adwuma no mo sa koma no. That is what President Mahama odwene ho kane ansa na wo tu sa na mo no na mo ba ya no adwene na wo mutirim no say wo ye DC ni dia wo se ma komodo wo ye DC ni wo se egu wadwuma wo ye DC ni wo se tetew. Mama can be make sure this is secret. Obia ni mo Ghana ha bia na obia nya na dwen so obeka wo TV so ba me meka It go to a point NDC stations kura na work from ha yenim say you affiliated to NDC MPP for good no they are etimi survive here no obi kwaya advert wo na mo di GRA tata ni pakro yenya wo sa wo advert bo wo TV we so yenim say TV we affiliated to NDC pe no ma sheda kwashe GRA fu achi o me tata wo sa na advertiser no onya wo say ahanti ne ya me say no abeyi ni advert free ho. So, apart from so, what your mother say, what more mafia system no, and it's any woman take any perform with you so. Now I see a corona what kind of member of Parliament and extra yen say, what more guidance, what more wrong with the rules and regulations, what kind in you. Some running our hole, but would defy some running in. Aya mother say any part no mo ye adwuma wo NDC affiliated stations no mo nye nipa mo nye Ghana for mo be ma command wo mo be ma ho akere wo mo to the sense the whole agenda was to collapse the business. It is NDC ni bi kra bia business mutimi fa kwa bia so kogu adwuma no bisa won say heritage by den to no go no bisa wo ho say denti na NPP kan ofori atane bawumia ene na na do tena say ye ebo mutirimu pose Heritage Bank yebegu no Unibank yebegu no Unicredit yebegu no Shabanks no omugu no. It was a calculated agenda. Woman Jane who say a Ghana for the wo ba ye na djuma no bia Obia for Bia Juma, one on Yan sa anu aduane. What Jenny say or your NDC affiliated in Tino, Mammy good and common quadeno, and Yan Bonnie and one away. President Mahama Tina who say, Wama go on to me radio on Mokeka, our money mano. Wama Ghana for Musu, and one of your Manu Diane. Allow them to work, and I'm more time, or meeting their correcting, default in my yanina, and also your Bonema NPP for. I am Bonema, Fanyama Ken was one TV that. And one the President Mahama see her and what dinner them. I can Yama or Petrano and President Mahama anymore or political club and open one. Why yes, who create our Becca? And they say President Mahama on your day. Say John Mahama on your day, big money someone boadier. I can't say I am crying you what ye, but was super to your mumo. President Mahama, it's like they have a perception about the manner. Onya Santini and Onya Kanintino, Yawa Adjinfu Frobi, I had the maybe one man says some way, and I'm not paying one cow. It is because President Mahama Yakani. Why I said, need to me, I can't pay me and channel me and disrespect. And who told you, sir, come from Yagana? Who told you? Who told you, sir, come from Kwane and deserve your bro? And Yamadu, pushing you to the world to say certain things that is not needed. But what you are doing, pure hypocrisy, pure propaganda, pure politics. President Mahama intervene, you know, why abone? Why intervene? Why abone? Inti mo, edian pana President Mahama be ye okroma e be ya mofe. Because mutu wa ya hoto ya nkake kwa no, musu be demonstration. $200 na etiso no mu hu dia munya bo na motina eti mutu asisi adwena wo mutirim no say e kade ma bo nkosoro fu wa bo anya den dollar nko be 20 Ghana ade MPP 40 wa mu hwehwe ani o eti na no mutia ba mu dollar ni nam 18 ni 17 na e ha wo mo because omo no wo hu kire wa no mo pe wo hu kire no no mo nya sika wo hu kire no because ono dollar na dem dollars no eguni dem sisi adapa de so ase ne bra eno amo na sika se aga na sika nya na o sisi adapa ne bra dollars no eguni dem sisi adapa bra no oni yere oni ma etu owu ya na japade na yatam ya na de kwama sisi adapa ene eja na yere ne masi ho. You see, these people have a certain mindset that minim domo jene wama jene omo so omo nko na ya Ghana for mo didi ye yie. It's a niama mugua na ayo omo se bayie no omo se ayi bay bon sambi na akomatie se omo so no omo prigidi aniama wo mo akasansam chirofo ni bi tino mo radio station keka no ya kamu kota no mo di atem but wo mo krofo ne ka they see nothing wrong with this because I know the omu didwa mahama atemunti no eye normal ba ye can be mumbu ade munya ateka munya we but one more go for now they say worse things on their radio station and TV station. They see nothing wrong with it. They hail them. And think of it, some nonsense in any way. Now be a President Mahama and not come kasa Kofi come hame because I did be anyone President Mahama be afanya market fe afanya market to way irrespective of President Mahama buano kwa abrabomu da wonu ankasa kanyam nam kai kwa business forum nya hono kai say President Mahama buano da in the transport business President Mahama buano onim by politics inti on fa no kura nya adwuma on fa no kura nya adwuma enti woman no me adwuma radio go no mo nya nipa ama no me adwuma wo emunti FM no mo nya nipa mebo a ama no me adwuma power na SYZ no mo nya nipa omo de omo didi enya yie eti ye tumu for years na Esra wa didi tiare baby jagbele ene ne nane jagbele afena na ni abre na EPP fa mu didi akufu adu atem na den de afede ono so akoma tiesi no so no we fly no on baby Esra wo so sisi na so akroma because they had an agenda. And then the same thing I see. President Mahama intervene ya wanyasem Kofi.
Yeah.
Wanyasem. Wa intervene ya buey. O intervene buey.
Yes. Politics. Unim. Anopay mebo na penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Mebo na baso. Your Excellency anopay ya salutu. Mebo wa baso. Timino ya bo wa baso. Ewo anamo a utui. Yeah. The word consistency and a consistent. In fact, Your Excellency John Dramani Mahama issue sa word na wa mama senior mebiase. In 2019, time Esla Usu settled down some radio stations now Radio Gold. To say okay, XYZ, any other stations can was shouting it down. Esla Usu Krano, now radio stations near 144. 144 radio stations, but emu 56 and was shouting it down. Time was shouting it down. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Eka Simbi. Nana Samo kind may read you a hadamo. Or see, Anamona Watuno, he John Dramani Mahama think it is a bad precedent. And I pray it doesn't happen in future when the shoe is reversed and some other government comes and shut down stations that are pro-opposition. So, Tiasama John Dramani Mahama can ye 2019. Tama Eslo shut down radio stations, South Seminar were repeating a name. And Ramra, Communications Minister Sam Nate George. 64 radio stations or shut them down.
Yeah.
Less than 30 minutes. And John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, I was down and say, Unjai. And also, Mama 30 days. Obi idea so we be and so we any 30 days in the do. That's where to start the morning dia. Wala ujejirije. Yeah, yet Kuramano. Thomas Losu settled down radio stations, That 56 was 144 radio stations. Yebisa no call appointment committee, a vetting committee, appointment committee, yes.
Yeah.
And more parliament. Mekaipa, what would be sad to say? And I'm on our two targeting pro NDC radio stations. And I will go shouting it down. Or see, I acted, no, Mami, or say, she acted in accordance with Electronic Communication Law 2008. So the question I maybe say Honorable Alexander Afeyoma can say Sam George and Sono, he also acted in accordance with Electronic Communication Law 2008. And the Sakwa say Kwame ye emani ye ya kwasi di onu ya enye ya na ma ye nye sade no baby a yeduro no President Mahama ka se mi what was a breach of freedom.
Yeah.
So therefore, ye nyawon, ye mom ample time. Na nipano. 30 days, I think say is enough. 30 days. 30 days in the basono. Na mo say wutro no atu. One to the phobia. And I say na oraga bia sarche da kwa twete.
Yeah.
Say it's true. his radio station has been shut down. Yes. And on one such to say, oh my young from so, and I'm be an so mutuno, oh my young from so. Yes, so you can go to Parliament and defend radio stations are honest and no, any very well say. Now process me one man so I'm fast, one man fast. I mean, I start to down, you know, oh, because of opposition, and I say party, politics, now we defend it. No, we don't do that. Make I say, time as Losu, I start to down radio stations in me. The Society John Dramani Mahama Bekasa, Media Foundation for West Africa, one must buy, ever condemn, says, Anna Mona, woman to no, and your quapa passo. And yeah, baby, I do know. Yeah, reset Ghana. Exactly. And this will be time will be. I don't see you to Salomon. It's Excellency John Dramani Mama, Messa Moabasubiu. Your Excellency. Koswaya Jumate. Koswaya Jumate. What? Yeah, Tawachi. Yeah, Jumate.
Support to be a Safatano, you get it. But Kofi Aqua, Manosun Kodim Komobi, and Raya Santa region, yes, I said me the Kai Catchel, many Abema Augustus, Akwesi Andrews, Madame friend and Akwesi, Chairman Bakope, NDC regional chairman, Santa region, and no issue statement. This statement or issue any doctor, you a free year, as some of can say, one Casa Kofa, my wood to videos in Benin, some more Kafa President Mahama. Nisa no didi na tem didi opokwa jema nyina tem vice president na ohwe asem na anu odin nti wonbekwa akopa president Mahama chew chairman say wo mo hia sa chew pa no na I say good morning.
Good morning Miniaba etese
nyame adom boko mpacho na wonso e
Yagopo adom eja Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa reset Ghana ma Ghana e fa ni ntuma pe friend sisi anu re edwoma edwomfo ma ni age ene anwa emo bibia e kofom yeda president.
Okay, and now we issue statement on Dr. Ayu free na sabo kan ya say wonwa wotena se no ohwe niam a wontumi aye wo kroma titru e de atia president Mahama e wo so mo kopa che odo mo nkotodwa nyina gufom o se sa cha opa no hu hia adentia na obi ya bone na opa chewa se o se ye de che
Miniaba edika ma enfa enidie ni oboma mo tio anope nyina let me share the President of the Republic of Ghana, Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Any Yamame Professor Jena na Upokwajima, any Ejuma Pa Omoye, ya party ma. Miniaba, yes, say, Kiki no Ejaya, Kika Ken's bedding. Ebejai. Yina Yo Omemu. Issues Suba, Yaka issues. Yenka personal issues. Me chairman ewo Asante. Untimi so ye chairman ewo Asante. So better say me ka bibia na bia enyoma former president John Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo aya enye ene ye ka issues no. One to say ye tina chairman say me di former president attempt personal that because your party in Penifo womb or more etete. But they said to me could you be in 70 for the past 8 years. My counterpart at the Papa John Dramani Mahama and him a year form ama nebusia e be the ekano and maybe can your vice president not penny be any MPP mu. Ya tise penny be the ebowa. Ese abrantie dia wuye dache e dia sembede ebeba na ye no wuntumi no so ye wuntumi nyoma nene eba ne sen ana ye kopa to me de menti yo meti wo from me na make say sa adwin wo omu etimu a omu nsan because ebe me yese peni bi be die nim se peni o be die nim no na se peni ko na e hye na ti se onye den ondidi President Atem. Ye chichiro manyo. Ye nyina ye sua bibi film. Me de makasa. Ye papa no. Se enya enye. Onu de enim so ode asemche. but ye hwe panimu a obedi anim no na ze panimu kro na ehwe say omu kodi na tem nti mi aba me de mi nya ente so omu ko ba ye yatete no from mem so omu mayo madwen but ye hwe panifu a omu bedi anim ye say that time na no omu di president atem no na panifu no omu ehe.
But say doctor you are free and or granting interview and or cast asem ne say wono a wo hwe videos ni bia ne yam timi hye no otimi wo say nsam ni bi wo hono ma na ensem fata nti wono a kasa ka kire wuntumi ma wuntumi kura so agya tumi say okọ overboard nti ono a bedi nanim nti wan wo say ma body pani din a kire doctor you are free and nani abra wo say wo mo kwa kopadjo mahama chew.
Miniaba.
Yeah, chairman.
Doctor, you free not our memo the past 8 years. And I said no island be. Afiansa Oba. It is that time na untumi edi atem no. One TB. We who be. Tambe naka okase dia abranche dia wo ye enyo ana ene odi etire akopacho anu akase mikra mekanse enya but enya bani die me medical akondem da but then one condemn ene ana ukopa hocho eno na hawo no ana se no na wo hu ne se emfa kwam eno na ehamia mi se enye den entwa yi na ye hwe penimu a omubedi enim ba minu say enya dia omubeko because yenya no efa ahantan any je no esomo omo nti minye so say omo akopacho na so omo koso a ye behwe nipa omedi enim One chama won to me atena Ashanti region for 8 years ano mo ewa abemu. Ne niema na oye ne ensema no okeka ewa radio any TV so. Wo mu say me personally man se da se bia wayina no ana bia oso ode ehu abufuhyew akwakasa ede atia ye can say former president Kufuado but ye betimi Ghana for be di ho adanse ye say saa ne ye no na ma Ashanti region NDC adwumaden amoye ye a wo chama wudi animu no ma Ashanti region eniema esesaaye unwo ne say kire say eniema wontumi ye no mani nye ho nti that alone kra no speaks volumes minia no kra but dia ye kan say empenifo ompeso omudi enim no ene epese ehu saa empenifo kro
okay
because that nipa no omubedi enim so omunni omamu dia ene ka yeni asem but omamu for the past 8 years na sanyomo nyina ekoso ana omuye edin a na yebehwe nie
okay chama matiani ye nyina se said ye waka ne ye watwen ye mu ne yare empanyefo a wo mbedi animu
medasi unia
yo nana kwasi sa na me friend no ye Ashanti regional NDC chairman na ye ne na kwakodi nkomo no enra wo issue statement tenten na num asem ne se wate se nkomo bi akoso na nkomo no na ma bie mu a kire na doctor you are free ye na akwa grant interview wo City TV ana channel 1 sese o channel 1 ena oka se o wontumi videos no bi wo hu a na ne yam ahye no wotimi ka se enti bra wo kan we nyina wo yoy enti wono de wo se waka kire wontumi se o monkopa president Mahama Chew I think na dwene se saa ne ma na okeka ye no ena ama wontumi ya che na
chema kan ye no obisa se time na chema wontumi wo ya kaka bensam no time na o ye governor no na fi jasi MP no ni kuruma na enti want me amfra wuntumi agaje se wuntumi e the table will bow me stand one day and then put it no to nchen ya o hwe ya mamre mu a ene ntete ye de tete ye mu a sa wo ya kwada ni kwaso wa no tia pani cause wuntumi se ma wuntumi nya ni tipa ne John Mahama
exactly
se ba age mu enyini mu nimdie mu so ati ase ena yemfa de se abrabo krampa cause John Mahama president asa be ye biu wuntumi onye minister da onye MP da
Chairman Odie.
Onya assembly member da.
Was it Chairman Odie?
Chairman Odie. And on one friend who governor. And it's that time na governor now yes no. Now we fear na. And you may be one my own. I say very careful. The law of come on a year juma papa. I hear you fool say a year juma you can't keke a year juma. Says ya na wound to me as I know abu mo say muno. I don't know dear Chinamakwa Pachawana. And I'm moving there. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama said you are who and call a slow. They need the hopper and our non so no say and you don't want a boo of mine. And there are 1 penny for I will hold more or do city advice everyone one. And yes, I'll say that's ya brawano ma crasso. And as long as you and ya you were musuna ubia woman out to do. And it's about to me dear. Now the na why ye no. Atibakwa yam yana say also yes ading now so ne ma show. Yeah. Ne ma hwe ne nuanum kuma bi hwe. Sata bro ye governor into kan ye nkanasem. Eno na edu baby adri.
All right, you be call phone lines and also but no about fanya mark and make statement bi an o ka say why is wound to me suffering. It tells me say honorable afanya mark and ankasa no. Or ya ye two partisan dodo. Say nya sanso a ebia no or your attention seeker or person onya attention because some of the things are na say oh ye no. I say the way me hunu no what about below the belt dodo. Because who besides why is want to me suffering? Want to me all kwaji as a bank is sick no. Now jina be kuma na say na jina nifa. Say na jina be kuma ni nifa dia. And yet he says as bank is sick no wakwaji. And you obi na eche say want to me o. As a kwafo person mo ya no to say ya we chanting.
Yeah, I won't put it in ya na.
Kwaji as a bank is sick no. Na afanya market no way. Oji sika so wakoyi kwai wonim say baby a ya mema no contract awanye no kromo afo ababonten say wo mo kai say wontumi agi sika so obeye kwan na wanya na omo buni na eya nko mo hia na nko bebo no because futu a ebo wo mo nya futu ketwa sika no wanya adwuma no eno na afanya market no way nyame ne nyina abo afo nya sa kromo politics no is too dirty. Otime kan pa good morning.
Good morning, Honorable Titi Kofi.
Yes, sir.
None of the Unia Titua, Mibutu Abuso Kaya from me bright.
Bright and Pacho Bocodier.
Pacho Yamidi and I swatch
pa.
Yame NKOSUO Mbong Vine, no shroud. Honorable Kofi Essuman, NCTV. Mema, Omona, Memomuna, happy Father's Day. In advance, Ankasa, and Kaumo, no more by no Shromo and Cow.
Yeah, that's it.
Mamintia, Honorable Franklin Cancer, Yemi MC, Awabrekuma Centra. Awabrekuma Centra, Memano, happy Father's Day, none of pay, Honorable Beauty, any NDC, and Bemana, happy Father's Day in advance, Yamin Common now. Osha Maun to me. Mestre Excellency John Dramani Mahama any NDC and penny for say omo nam kutu ase a omo pese omo kopa amanfo acho na ye fa omo boni enche omo krono a omo abo my way na ya ma road contract wentimi anye ya ma osika se fa kodua mo eno so wentimi na okwakopa acho se yenya oden Tama chama wuntimi etini station so a oye dede eyiyi gold edigu ono ade goals na yera na yekoji sanema nyina na rose na ye man contract a wentimi anya no ye fata sika no enkoye kwan no enfa magana fo na ye penny fo bia enso so ade no so sa father for all no omunjai no omun make sure say obi bia no wo bo kronum bia no ye beji sika no.
Yeah, that's a papa. Also, bet me a journey. I may bomb a home modern say, Mefa comments, Libby Kofi Obaapa.
Okay, Obaapa, Humano. So, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Aja.
Who didn't baby actually if you are not pay?
Yes, from Alex Computer, President.
Oh, Lexus, Bibiabo Cordier.
Yeah, Yamina to Bibiabo.
Yeah, that's it, Yanko.
Yo, Sakra Mechanic. The Kepia, I know my Ghana. Ample for every shot. Ye pese ye ji mo man no omo ti mo mode omo use se sika no omo nyi mo man no se sika no o man ni ye sika ye development ye ne ma papa o man hwe sika ke se ye bubodi eti chama utu onu kwa ye nipa what this car yet me nyi place ko kana osi Ghana fo nyina mo sore sen sore kwai ama ye mo si kana Odehyeeba project no ka je Ghana fo nyina mo na edi ma ye dia mame accountability no and say true ba ye nyina e momode na yeti me ye na omano NKOSUO no embra wonu nyam ye tuma
Alex Kwakuta ye da say ofofro so mbra omano so why na was ebiewe hello good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Odehyeeba baby how you feel na pay?
Yes, I'm Solomon. Cafe Takradi.
Solomon Yadasi. Takradi Ainfa?
Jabene.
Medasi. Yanko.
Pacho. Amana Yetimino. It's not a Chairman which may catch up. Adam Tiabaka Yemoa. National Vice President. Nana. President Mama 2012. And yet, I have fact or ye into a Lordin and Tonaki. I mean, what's the reason? No, yes, sir. I mean, radio station. And you know, mention you, Nagana, I have your video. And you're quite not a moon to me. I said, of my Indy, you took a beer on your mind. Get a baby with you, took a beer, so I'm young and maybe a bus rate present Mama. You catch the pain. Years to come.
Yes, so yeah, I was say, yeah, Fred, you know, I'm saying, yeah, the best animal. Now, when him, I want to be not send back, could be our kind, yeah. Me transi na misa se na papa e odesumi yeso de se sa video no kasa finkure ni kwa se yesoso so se Lodina mama Lodi ekọ market se okwa kodi dwa no waba oba ye no na ne house help a wo fie no na his excellency ebutu no so se nipa we a kasa asem we ya na waso wanu ne hunti no edom ndi nanim na yenko pachew chema asam na okan no kakasa ko waso ohwe nipa
obedi anim
ana obedi akire so mo kwa bia aha ohwe nipa obedi akire ana obedi anim so mo kwa pachew ya
tona bia issues ni bi wo ho no ma se wotsina
na me ametie kwa sasa wo betumi aka kire me
na wotie ensem ankofo bi kan ya o se ena me ka se Eniama bi ayo omo ye wo mo radio ni omo TV no so no. They see nothing wrong with it. But sa wo mo niama no omo nkrofo binum no omo gugu social media no. E baba ba be didi yen ya tem say yen ye buade.
Yes.
Ye kasa ho nte. Forgetting said they are saying worse things. Etina make a choice say MPP Kofi NPP no enya no ne o.
Dabi.
Enya no ne. Mama mistake ade no. Kofi NPP na Ghana fo nim no. Enya no ne we yo. We no dia ya Kofi ado ne capital bi and o ma hijack party no.
Na say MPP fo na dodo na nim say Kofi NPP no ja.
Enya no ne.
Munim.
Naka anda Kofi wontu be betimi atira TV so akeka sanse.
Na ko be de kwa original chairman.
Won qualify kura. Qualify. Ba ya kabia. Na wa mo nkrofo no gu social media no mu didi yatem. So mo TV da. Ba sa wa mo nkrofo no wa mo niema no. Wa mo kikabidi ya normal. Wa mo niema mo ya asase radio, dia mo ya wontumi, dia mo enkrofo so mo kibiki mu a wa mo ye. Che say sa wo yo bi a wo kasa ma wa mo a. And for when they kasa wo beka, they see nothing wrong with it. But other side it can be pet. When you know, I'm so many some shop for me, why some shop for now, I'm from Mozambique, some shop for now. Obugu to many assassins, Kubiku, no more, Muya de Eddie, tam rough no, and people see nothing wrong with it. They see nothing wrong with it. No be ati meja NDC because of ammonia one. Why was your first serious? Ammonia one keke. E chance we are corrupt chair will be.
Obi kura nye t-shirt to
me jai. Ni pada sani mu a. Wo se wa jai NDC, den ti ammonia one. Na we are nipa was your first serious. Na sa we are nipa chance we no your opportunity a. Kura no akasa de obebo kura ibi. Ammonia one. Ammonia one. Enti wa jai party. Ane wo de
politics a ye wo ha no
ane wo na no wadane wo ho social media commentator nti wo to wono ma tap nkrofo niama na wo didi o matemu na wonim register mark eya ko register wo to be radio niama ekoso wo na register asase radio bi ekoso ne nkrofo kibiki no ko mark e no ansa hypocrite nkwa ne no mo ti kro ma say mo ni metika Samunu sa the last time video bi na me bo with TV so obi atie bi no ti asema won to me ka fa vice president ho emoni anwanti waso asi emoni anwanti wa hu from so bia was
as vice president obetimi awo ntumi o
Dabi o no nya no na busuam kwa nkope onya vice president maami ne so na busuam kwa nkope wate ye ni abre nyina no ye me kotina ba bia mebosu sa mabusua ti sei da ba me yire me ho se me nso maame no ye me mentor wasu ade akwa akire no wabobra me so me hwe na sua no na wo da wonya asasam ya nkan fa maame no ho why wadwe se wo di na tema degrade no wonya ne kota so kra wo abusua mu a kanya ne se wo kikansem hu no we mu nyina okwa ya se eh waka de ne kwanse woka ti wo mu nyina afra ye mu ne nyina ye ti kuro ni ye fa na sa pike aya krado enti ye betwa ye ho sima ba akopɛ na ye ba yakofa agudie mu nsɛm e de aba beto a so me pa atwa enko ba bia ye ba sisia.
Washing powder with multi-enzymes that helps remove stubborn stains.
It has a nice fragrance. Not harsh on my hands. Foams easily. And removes stains well.
Oh, I still to be.
He brought 5 big sachets of new Jama washing powder.
Yes, ma'am.
It really removes stains. It has a nice fragrance.
Yes, ma'am.
Then add 30 sacks of Jama washing powder to your engagement list.
Hey.
Jama.
Yes, ma'am.
New Jama washing powder for cleaner, fresher wash. Your partner for clean clothes. This advert is FDA approved.
Rise and shine. It's another day to stay on point. Toast is Friday, it's still on point. Watch is Friday all day long. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Watch is bread, it's still on point. For your bread, it's creamy. For your toast, it's still on point. It's yummy, delicious. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. For your toast, it's still on point. It's still on point. Fortune spread, it's yummy, delicious. It's still on point.
Fortune spread, delicious, creamy, and always on point. This advert is
Imran so say na no penso ye di OMAN Ghana NKOSUO sports ebe sumo CTV Ghana's #1 di abeje so eye pa kwesi PK yen hye sem na sinye mfimfiri MTN FA Cup finals nyame ya adoma kwesi dada enim 15 June and beto dwan our University of Ghana Sports Stadium e Kumase Krobia Asante Kotoko omo any Division 1 side golden kick and the bebu eni the last time Kotoko FA Cup was in 2016-2017 and no team no kase the coach Karim Zito interim coach Emma Santi Kotoko say ne abre on me say game no golden kick bebu no mo ekwen bia so no on person mo gina omo Eco Africa next season and this season Karim Zito.
Very difficult because mostly aside even the name given to the competition itself in Ghana that Obiano. It's the name befitted the what do you call it, the game, the competition, because the competition itself, because all around the world you might see a smaller team taking out the bigger teams. So it's like the younger teams use the intrinsic motivation to play the game, the desire to play against the bigger clubs. They motivate themselves while playing Kotoko, while playing a bigger club. So that makes it very, very difficult. That makes it very, very difficult. So seriously, if you don't change your approach and you do the normal one, you will fail, because it is not easy. You will fail. So that makes it very, very difficult, because he lose nothing. We beating them is nothing. But if they have the opportunity, it's something. It makes them great. It makes them this. So that is the most difficult part of the what do you call it? The match we are going to play, because as I said from the beginning, they don't care. But what they care for, let's go and play and beat them. Let's go and play. And you will see that if they were to meet their own, they wouldn't even intensify their game like that. But because it is a bigger club like Kotoko, they want to come out and then cause some sensation so that people trust them, people do this. That makes that competition very, very, very difficult. Not only in Ghana, the whole world. So until you finish, you played and finish, you can't hit your chest and say this or that. When it comes to football, it comes to Kotoko. What makes Kotoko great is the achievement they've choked that makes them great. And one of the achievements is the FA Cup. I remember I played and won, and today we are going into it again. And for a period of about 10 years, Kotoko could not make it either to the FA or the Champions League itself. So this is a big opportunity for us, all Kotoko family, to come together and rally behind the club to achieve this feat, so that we announce Asante Kotoko back to Africa.
Na ebusia we ene nsema Kumasi Asante Kotoko interim manager Karim Zito Odehyeeba na Golden Kick so omo manager Fifi Pakahazi so on CTV Sports Edin Komo.
Team aim say obebo competition obeko eni. Team bi eni obeka say or competition or koboni keke no on film keke. So what I say nti ye boko no na ye nya ni that's what say ye betumi do final. Esa say yeni wafa koboy midika say wafa ye one of the strongest opposition yeni omkoboy, and beside ye kobo wo fie say na omuma a good competition at the end we won by 1 goal. Iti after wafa no na ye ka make a me players and say ye make history, because say ye to be making history ebe have impact wo omo obibia so nti mutai de ye debito ye na ye edi edu be ma yedu yeah ye nim say Kodoko why very disappointed say we to me aye amfa trophy no nti ye nim say match we aye be bo no omo beba ye pa, because omo nim say so omo fe bibi Kofi yanso ye say ye nim say they are one of the toughest club in the country, big giants. Yeah, underdog. Yeah, kwako ako cheye pobre. Ba omo de dini de almost so did about 90% of fans beka say Kotoko be fa match. Na me win the game. Ba yenso ye nim dia ye 19 so ye nim dia yenso ye betumi aya ye di betumi aha omo a yenso ye betumi edi omo so nkonim. Ideally no Omaji trophies senior Kotoko yet to be fair want to so I just say so new coach about Karim Zito about no wa baby fear the team wa some different morale be about team in the end easy my yenim pass easy but there won't be no say so ye coach ye problem respect any day the beman say no there any day there Odehyeeba by a Jumamun dear also a so on chair say also only media oil. So I just say, because Gary Mizito Aji Trophy Wagana, MTN FA Committee says, Wafebida. Media Fena Beba, and any day, or a senior man, and or a man, meaning Dinkomoso. So I just say, easy, but I say, this will mean my own thing. There won't be no. They do pack in the sono. Respect the say respect, and you better to change. Now, the team on Bayard, no one.
Na ebusia mayen konkoye boxing nyame ya adoma enanyimrewe ewo bukom boxing arena no enyase amketoa Battle of the Beast boxing you made kese pa ebetimi atodwa na Legacy Rise Sports Management Ura Sharaf Mahama ena da no President Mahama ba no ena afenso American promotion na makom ho aboma omo say you made ebabebo so ewo bukom boxing arena mebout no yade a Ghana ne GCF Jacob Jackson ena American ya branch efe no Andrew Tabiti ena omo de bebu ni na anakat bako betodwa bukom bako ba efe na Abu Kamoko ena afenso Steven Akon ena de bebu ni na enura ewo president na se no nyasem ketwa say na epiemo.
I want to give thanks to Sharaf Mama who have given this opportunity to us. This afternoon, I don't want to say much, but I have a little to say. On the 30th of June, I think this coming Friday, I will deliver something special. So I want everyone to be in the boxing arena and for everyone to witness what I will do. So if you delay at home, I think you don't see what I will do. So I think everybody should be in the arena early for the special deliver what I will do. So everything.
Yeah, silence for 1 minute. My name is Obaapa Yaa Titi, aka Ambitious. Right there. Stephen Uncle, you said you will beat me. And I want to tell you that me Tilapia, I'm coming to beat you with only 2 things, which is training and experience. If you come to experience, you don't have experience in boxing. You said you always do sparring with my father. I've accepted it. If you want to fight with me, you have to train well. Because this coming 30th June, I'm coming to deliver new album in Ghana boxing. So I'm expecting everyone to come to the people boxing. And at the same time, I want to say a very big thanks to my boss right here, my strong film player, whoever has came here to support him. I say TH and Mr. Wune and Sheriff, everyone is there. Yeah, Malik, I can see you too. This one, I'm going to lash his ass. Since you say call 1 year 2000, I will get for table. Coach Asari, Coach right there.
Na nyame ya adoma na enyumre ekopiem wo buku boxing arena enya asem bitomo nyina yenkonkwohwe na yenko support Sharaf Mahama na Jumedia Odi e boxing nyama nkoyi na M5 mani nkowie mu e wo Real Madrid akache na enura e na branch e friend Trent Alexander Arnold omopa no hontoma na branch na san 5 years contract na e dia Real Madrid na ntuma e ya pa no hontoma no penyin bia o mata ana o sefata e wo Real Madrid boboku e piem wase na advantage akase mo se meka Spanish sana advantage tin nya no so Spanish kasa no na o sine ni age se wakwa John Real Madrid na obebo no modern aye na afemu de se be Real Madrid bobuko no e be fa ni tampa efra Alexander Ebusia aha eno manga na NKOSUO sports de be somo no EDAC edi amegiso eye pa kwesi pikimi jemu e de manga na fonyina award winner Obaapa Yaa Titi na ode omanga na NKOSUO atwa so CTV Ghana's #1.
Mame na piki asese wode agudie mu nsem de aba beto aye so ye hu dia ekoso wo park no eso me ye sure say ade bi wo ho na wo tese ye ba ye ka wasem aya na wo abomoden de wo hu agim. The last time na me ka kire wo say me hu mrantie ne maba wa bi a na ye de placards a hyehyɛ wo nsem me say mo be 100 Ghana or 200 me bo pin ba ko na me say na wo ye ma wa he Mrs. Scared man no kure no 300 cedis. And now what they abegina kwa ho na we want the in the judicial system now we want the and I'm say Kobasin office one. Adwuma wo kopa biye. What? Okọ Erika J office wa NEIP e wo ye chie ye. Kona kopa adwuma ra program no enkrofo log in. Ko register na pa bibi fu abraboye. No obi akwa ye ne niama na mra chena. Won dey 100 cedis asho onsa abranti ababa wakama a obetimi de wa ho de akoye adwuma no wo dey abegina junction so say we need one justice there osono maame wo defend no wo kura wo nim ade kodie nti amaame ye ne investigations petition ade ko ye unim de wom wo so wani abre ne waje wo sika me bisa no kura o ka sika do de ma na me ra ho e na me say me sheda ni bi by me jiga sika wo ka metime ma be time su no afaka akọ Erika J office wo no akọpa adwuma aye wo di afaka akọ Basintali office wo di afaka akọ honorable Erika Poko feed Ghana program na akọ so no akọpa bi aye pe bibi fo wa brabo ye o ya branti a pe bibi fo wa brabo ye o se na no akọ bi ya so ye demonstration wo kro ma me se sika na so wo mo eso mo so na no mo ko bu eche ko bu ye na placards no de aka na wo se ye pack gu abobo yam nipa anko pe bibi fu abrabo ye wo ye biza se wo ye biza kwasase wo ha nkodi akiri wo ye busy ade bi afaso ni so no nkodi akiri nkotena fom se obi akoji sika wa ezin back nkotena fom in solidarity with the person unim de nipa na ya yokofu ache no wa akojira ha na I have the men me wa boys wa boko yire so afa na wa bejina na minim obia minim boys bia oboko Ghana for ya dwene mum ya dwene no nane kakra ne awusa grofo bi wa they are just taking advantage of us programs na aba no any political color Erika J office wa no kwa ye misa so ye MPP ni ana so ye DC ni ye yan se we youth me pesa me be ye adwuma ra program ni bi ni ama forms me nim ne enti a ye ntimi utilize opportunities around us hey masa mama ya looking sharp ya looking sharp na wi ase na ekọ nanim ene ba bebre sisa sa partisan politics no emfa so bi amre ye honorable Eric office wo kwa wono ma me ma kwahye MPP fo bebre oba akokwa akra me confront no me bisa na say na MPP ni de aka aye de wa sisa mo nkrofo de mo ntse say ye nkrofo no omo ye papa chen ye de no na me say okay so you could even see say there is a difference. Honorable Erika Poko office every day what me meeting nipa over 200. Get busy. Programs ni bebre aba. Mo kope bibi nye na mo nya sa nkrofo na chidie. Eno na beboa o. 50 Ghana 100 cedis no Emma won't me survive and 50 Ghana kura it didn't how many hours? 50 cedis ekura how many hours? No be the 50 cedis in amount. Now who did him confront them? Now who ye near my just a major one name Akumaya. How many years in Abuafo? Near say, you better to us one man crofaway. Oma buya kwasia, and ye bebre. All right, Yakoya nim no make count messages in the kakra Facebook. We are live on Facebook, my CTV GH, our Facebook, and I'm part of YouTube and so. My CTVGH and it's call Facebook. I bet me I join the conversation, no, and so I will honor more and a Facebook no so yeah live I was so and see ya na comments no map time no making canning na Eddie amount come na na mo komo bi amede ba beto so ha me wi a me ne eya Professor Dr. Honorable Ayensu Dankwam, Esikado Ketan constituency member of Parliament, EBD and Komo, but was sent me to Komo way a free a honomo 2025. World Environment Day ebeba so na yenuanom memma ne mma ya chese national service wo mu no wo mo ye adwumaden yesi do afru biapa ne pia no ene nti adwuma a wo mato amu ho asi wase wo mo beye no ya fam dia ye betimi aye ne se ebeboa wo mo na se dawuro no wo mo ba da wo bo no atimi akwachire Eniti anopei me wo emrantie eye mienu ewa ha omo ma ye busy omo ade papa bi omo do omo life oye tenya ade a wo mekwa akogina junction bia so se ye pe justice ne ye pe ho ahwa wo judiciary abra obi de contract ma ne ba no wa mekrawo ode aban sika ye pedi e mama ne kunu ne ma wa mekrawo so agogina ho junction na wo pe justice ahwe de wo kire. All right yankotwa yankomo no eso na and then kwama ye babe die efa plaxis anase rubber etwa ye ho ehia wo kai se na no tama president Mahama na ohwe enua ne ye dua no oka se sa plastics ni we no mo hwe se so metimi abane because ama ye mpatamu no efi no ya na no odin dodo Prince Dampare ewa ha national service personnel media rep na Magnus wahu Ebenezer enso ye national service personnel media rep mo what say ye de nyame asese wa ma ye nyina nkwa ene ahoden nyame aya doma de pachi ye de na chese ye ready ye nyina ebetimi aye de aboa wo man empuntuo na mesra wa enkoma ye bedi ho hia me pacho ya na wo do ho ahyem e de amame Prince obeka say national service for the enkamone environment so the mufa ho ben da wo bo amosha asie but aye ben na ta chire enti wo be chire ye de amoye na afeye de nkomo na ato aso
papa akonya we so adawase edi enchia emu hwam so ma watie fo no wahwe fo ni ya frame Asante President Parliamentary am free environmental protection authority na 2025 for year but the afa the use of single-use plastics. No. The Western you be see ya better so and untina yabahanum the robot and your dinner.
The ubona. Okay. And Magnus Wong. What do you want to achieve? And then name of Botaya is Simaniswa at the end of this campaign no more person will achieve it.
Okay, but that's it. You know, I to me say I share a mountain so any putting more. Plastics air dia ehaya dwin pa esan se ye ka se kwa bontin sisi an yakosesa bottled waters sachet rubber wrappers ha ededa bontin so a ye nya kra na be bottle be enum enan edeko nti ade ehaya dwin pa eni nti no ye tu ehu si wo se national service for your environmental protection authority kakra ye betimi ayabo ne se be ko montin so ne ani timamufo no edi nkomo e dia fa single use plastics no ho any insurance so dia ade be brain say ye dispose ni ya Eninti afie ya adwen say e be target 26 basic schools e Greater Accra jurisdiction na ye ne mebunu ni school for no akodi nkomo na ya churchroom insurance so dia single use plastics ni in disposing ya e de be brain na after that ni ya share modern boy am for no so betimi abo with respect to that.
Oh, okay. Enti say na mobile no Prince mobile ne say mo pese mo ko schools awudo mo anase mobile ne kwambe na befa so ambe no.
Ocho and say I Greater Accra hanum say no you selected over 26 schools for now and ya be call and emom so ya sanso the media so count because enye ye nnuano mo nkwala no nkwa ne peso mu ba ya ma menom ne papa no so mo fi no say omo so omo tesa de reboy bi say ne be omo so on be ka omo everyday life ho.
Okay obeka say da wo boy nsunsanso ben na wo sunti amoni abre plus is there say no an ye de bibia yangwe de aduane gumu ye ne ma bebre enti nsunsanso ben na wo so a ho hia say ye masa da wo boy kwofom ne nyina ya kwa be fa so a ye be tu ho anamo.
Okay. The rebound the entire your boss the rebound is you share your cinema plastics and they into free asset cinema. But the bra you boy no fa plastics now you using a one time pay. I near dispose. It be to say your polythene bags, your water sachet bags, straws, and the man. Na ho de ro. Your bones are the ro because we share infonia etwogu screen so we say yen tungu ye yen fengu pe bi pa and say informa ba na kwakoto ye gatas mu na achoyi gata no at the end we say na the flood aba yes also call your ponano union no Jamestown in ponano so won say nyama Roberts ni bi gu enim honum e ponano tantantan e call inso nim so yammo na won so mu no omo get omunya inso so bone wo so a raw system nim because something microplastics a raw omu na omo san so omo ye free so no dey brain na say are na mo nti e wo inso so bone bebiri wo ye so anything your boss are dey roll.
All right. Nti Obeka say mu wo achitai bi ana like mu in collaboration with the National Service Secretariat na mafa to mo so amoye.
Pacho yo achitai fo bi omusayichi Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology Abuechidom and Environmental Protection Authority so and amaya kwenya ya ye de ko montin so ne mian ne Ghana for edidi inkomo.
Oh okay. Enti mobile outside Accra.
For now the
planet is saying.
For now the percent target Accra. Until after that now I show the way forward to target the other regions.
Then tin am target Accra.
Say majority of the pollution ekoso pan e wa Accra and don't say the other regions no so pollution is enkoso but majority of the plastics na you know Accra na ewo. It's answer according to data near say about 1.1 million metric tons of plastics generate every year. And then 60 to 65% in Hunu Accra importing. It's a percent target Accra in the real I should the way forward.
Oh, okay. And the natural said, "Oh boy, me sure say, what see us here, but who ye say, ye na dear who edging. Say, Obi ever will fear, or babies are senti on disposing of plastics and not ever quite benzo.
Single use plastics, no. Yeah, on Palebu Quine so. This kind of setup or how for recycling and stuff. Okay. And say, put me share me pass pure rubber. I think there's a program going on. A friend cash or trash. Mr. Swatia. Yeah. Pure rubber no almost share rubber can see mu. Yeah. No much no more call. A bola na about omukwa omunya kakra. And say again me who say send omode ya no kolebo no say yam tuongu basa nye keeping ye near the kwa even though bola at the time but even kakra wo ho no mo so no oma processing it to something new amaye sene be ya crowd or environment. Okay. And is there an appeal Magnus more free say be aban betimi aye bibi afa ho ana because president akase onyaya opeso obane invanya so onyaya o se wabane nti so on stakeholders behia na o ma rekwan ya o de befa so na ye de papers mom a replace plastics ne ne ma ye nti den na wo hwe se aban no so betimi aya aboa na enye se campaign mu be ne nam achia akasa ma mo ko hu nti na fe be wi achire aban support kura na afi ama na aye nkobesie.
Okay, but that's it. Meka ne se aban no de wa ye nhyehyɛ any policies be ho a regarding plastic use any associate na now so in waka cry here fi aban no say aban no ma implementation and enforcement and more as a policies ni ho na say implementations and enforcement and also awareness ni be create e be common tin so ne Ghana for itime mfo na kasa but aban no intensify implementation na e be ma as a bra ye brain na no e be bregu nti yesra aban ne say e ma no hwe awareness creation and quantum on my implementation and enforcement and also and you can see now on incentivize disposal yeah fancy say na me air can say trash for council on finance no ma sika sem so enrim na on board team for na baso say we timi dispose oraba ni here e say na bibise kakra e de ma ni na yitimi bo ayi na.
All right, nti nkoma ye die nyina me sure say what's niema bia say but I ne ba ko pese ne be ya rubber sachet ne bottle na to da bi kra pokra de na etan no obeka say okwa kosumi obekwa na politics uti obepia free ensuo ni mapie no na bottle sha wonai enti jaze otimu say ya toto ade ne gu basa enti ama flood no kase na esi wo tichu nkan ha no ya na ejina sane gatters na choke ni ade enti eyo how say Prince ye de yakasa no ebe wiye no Ghana fo a wo mo hwe yen ene wo mo ye za rubber no ho adwuma ne recycling ya wo kan wasem ze we wo kan se kwalebu pede ne yenimo yenim se bi wo baabi da bi e be encourage ebia investors bi o mo so betimi de o mo sika be hyemu a at least sisi animanimu ye betimi apen ho pomasibra.
Yeah, and only the mommy make us say a home here because here investment on board. We share Ghana as a whole.
Yeah,
we have very investors on board because apart from Kolebu, to be frank, me nim baby be my beside anyone. Enti yamfa say obi free belgrow and here no me de omo na bola no e ba Accra. E beche ansana ya recycle. The ban is also inframa bebo ebe tutu robbers ni bebi akogu bebi bone a ebe ma ya gates makochoki. Enti I think we need say investors. And yes, I think say investors.
Yeah, sure.
I say investors abroad. And yes, you free EP, you know, national service. Your boss are there, you hear supporters.
Okay.
You hear supporters.
Okay. Magnus, Mantio.
Okay. Me so me kakra me kache Ghana phone will be our shame in and say I see SSI we have to change our mindset. Also who say adia me that she be e be san kwa about me e bi krampo asebi na we dey okobat omba and ombamba e ba be face the effecting intine o say itimi sesa ya adwene na ye reduce the use of single use plastics enkebe ebe ne papem say nka okotokoko a men kwaji kokoro ano rubber ni mo mpe okokobo bi ana obotu bi na fa okokoji kokoro omba ni ko school a mo bo no mo fa nkote aduane enfa sika ni nso mu nsem sa keke so mo nkoto aduane ni enfengu rubber mu enfa emai entikakra mekan.
All right. And see, you know, I shall things say beboye na afe bottles so no so ye package I am fam fra normal ball and na ye no kayen separate say be ye betimi aboye na mame na Prince Dampare as obi si ade obusha ne IGP Dampare na me say Ghana for there monchere ho na mo de obi ye na Dampare say name right obi atimi nya.
Oh enye say name as in say name.
Yeah.
We are related.
You are related. And no. Obi send me message here and the Prince Dampare is related to IGP. I know the better. All right, Prince Beda say and I feel
Magnus.
Mamma de Benjamin. Magnus so Beda say I don't pay. My church me see baba ko pay. Me produce or tete my brother kra do. Me ba sisi ya.
Just like how water refreshes you on a hot sunny day, it takes a refreshing bath with Alive soap to feel its pleasant fragrances.
The soap I want and need at the end of every day,
leaving you with soft, smooth and fresh looking skin.
You make me feel alive, you really brighten my day, my day.
Available in lemon, coconut, rose and aloe vera fragrance. Alive soap. Feel fresh, feel alive.
say the Mako Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. I go with the German Casa. And me come and says me, Obian Trasima Stroke, we then cannot do them with you.
Some make a show now what you told home. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. What's say your weapon to say hypertension, or Barney Bema war power, diabetes, John Sobuyakie, Coco, make animajakie.
Obama Sita and Nancy, Mamma Shia, Money Cassie, Greenfield Adaruma, and Matwa Trauma Day, you know, Pakasiania, is Malakoda, Wasan anti.
Greenfield were ultra modern laboratory and diagnosing machine. What is kind of human system no? Was signed on a Jinkwa Gallic Plus, a boosted immune system, a sign AMA BP, or be a halitosis, and non company one and nuno, on Fanco Greenfields, no better to say tech. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, one more no at the last stop Estate Junction, for 0243 983906, and now 0261 651898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last hope.
Once upon a time, people believed what others said, especially in the news. Not so simple anymore. Looking for the truth in the big news stories, eager to separate the wheat from the chaff, ready to ditch the propaganda and lies to get the facts? We've got you covered on Facts of the Week. Facts of the Week is the program that separates the real from the fake, the substance from the clutter, and the true clear voice from the deafening noise. Presented by the brainy, bold, and beautiful multiple award-winning news anchor Valentina Oferefi. Facts of the Week is the authority every Friday evening from 6:30 to 7:30 right here on CTV, Ghana's #1. Also streaming on Facebook and YouTube at MyCTVGH. We find if we seek on Facts of the Week. Facts of the Week, your trusted source for verified news.
It's party time on Modern Affair. Obaapa As I introduce to you Safari Zoom Flex live on Ghana's #1. With Zoom Flex, you can join the fun wherever you find yourself via Zoomer. Shake the body. God, it's Friday. Of course, time is 10 p.m. sharp on Ghana's #1 with the man them DJ Last Week Official. We say Obaapa.
Give me the move, give me the vibe, give me the move, give me the vibe, give me the move, give me the
CTV, Ghana's #1.
Introducing the new Jama washing powder with multi-enzymes that helps remove stubborn stains.
It has a nice fragrance. Not harsh on my hands. Foams easily. And remove stains well.
Oh, I still to be.
Ma, you brought 5 big sachets of new Jama washing powder.
Yes, ma.
It really removes stains. It has a nice fragrance.
Yes, ma.
Then add 30 sacks of Jama washing powder to your engagement list.
New Jama washing powder for cleaner, fresher wash. Your partner for clean clothes. This advert is FDA approved.
Rise and shine, it's another day to stay on point. Toast is Friday, it's still on point. Watch is Friday all day long. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Watch is Friday, it's still on point. For your bread, it's creamy. For your toast, it's still on point. It's yummy, delicious. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. For your toast, it's still on point. It's still on point. Fortune spread, it's yummy, delicious. It's still on point.
Fortune spread, delicious, creamy, and always on point. This advert is FDA approved.
Alive so.
Just like how water refreshes you on a hot sunny day, it takes a refreshing bath with a life soap to feel its pleasant fragrances.
The soap I want and need at the end of every day.
Leaving you with soft, smooth, and fresh looking skin.
You make me feel alive, you really brighten my day, my day.
Available in lemon, coconut, rose, and aloe vera fragrance. A life soap. Feel fresh, feel alive.
What's up, Chavena? My trouble, what about na? My name is Titi. She uncle. What is that? Sorry, what was I mean? She there's I don't know. Now, I don't pay me the catch. I was saying, my name Professor Doctor Honorable Ayensu Dankwa Ebedin Komo, Member of Parliament for Esikado Ketan constituency. They say President Mohammed Chaneju, Deputy Health. For prof kwana ye nyina ya won say honorable akando obre oyenipa ba akope na pressure one so srawa for prof koka honorable akando homa ye na afi enye complete na mebra no obre nipa ba ko adwuma na so we de ya nipa ba ko ntimi nye president Mohammed cha na ejo system no enoso na say 56 ye akai wo twen hwan ye de yi ba ko afrim prof beko health na afi Today no ya ready ye de beye. Nyame ne nyina boafo. Prof boko de. Na me pe prof no che honorable no because prof no eno na ma ye hu said hey oba watimi asua ade. Edru sa level ne de uhia na chale na the respect ato ho. Why ade. Na eda me ne udi nkomo ma wo kire me babia wo firi pa ne kwa fa so a wo ko school no wa buruchire. Mami we ho oye hard papa wo hu said you sit here kete no enyeme woni mu engine no e chain ship ai ne ho odin pa anope me dase wo wan efe
oh me dase
refusing to grow na
oye resetting agenda
e bia kan ho na esikado to say
kete bibia boko
e da nyame ase
Orenye constituencies na yanum jandam ne ti wonje nti waye de yewo yene ye dwuma won kran na ye de nyamare be fi
no mo ti hono mo bo jandam
waye jandam na akohwisam na but odo wo hu de jandam na wo ye 2024 na wan ye dwuma 2028 so jandam no
onye dwuma me pepa I love it
what jitum de they have failed miserably. Juma na Ghana for ye de sha wansa no wanye. Na Ghana for ye asesa hia na adwen. Nti se worba wo pede western wo bebioma. Or de wo jitum. De wo ye mistake. Na instead jandam no wo ba pagana for chow. You see the first year of friend and the ebohu of grief and na the ebohu de ayebono. Only acceptance that ye dem bon kasa. But yes. In Parliament, in the constituencies, they still haven't accepted the waye one. And still one kasa one brofo, nyame mo brofo. Arrogance of power no.
Yeah,
still a hand time, still a ahomemaso, still a kasabi. One task there. Something changed in 2024. As the nurse is saying, the Ghana first. baby na woni yen rekwan na wo ko speed dodo yes kasam na onye na Ghana for yer bre is ban some transport some baby yet some no onye into Ghana for trim when break but ebeke de wo ko opposition no one shada one self introspection ewa o report bi abo report na bo one fan tre amensanfo no
Makokwe report page 7 ni page 9 bi wo
page 7 na page 9 ko tin na ya to asemo but the whole report covered ewa o dey way real analysis real introspection one hu dey aba something no see na yemfa hono na yemfa hu brase na yempa Ghana fo chaw na yenkanto do ye bon ebia dam na dam nti arrogance of power ya atase ye bebre yan wa ase ya ba pa wan chaw na ya ka tra when they one NDC for the one 30 years but after 30 years ebia na ya ka sesa ye leadership ya sesa nyimpa no ya hyehyɛ nyanyama bibe because ye hu bona ye na Yasani Yaba with a new fresh look, a new set of people, people who care, people of Jomahama proportion. The one and Benufa wa beden and Besa for wa bedaya or yedi yes kasha wonsema woboshen ye. Na yako for them crop of people naba. Na Ghana fo ye hunde MPP was MPP enyim the face of it was until then 30 years later no. Yenjun won ho na yenhwe de bia
ye be
consider hona ma woye na ye ka wansam na woto abeti won wo gudu won se simple enti jandam na eya asembia na bibia na press conference na demonstration parliament po kasabi you are there you are wondering like what is happening. I mean me to wo mutum hwe nkofu ndida ended the crew.
That's why I shock.
So for no. At some more yes, it's not even rooted in fact. But Camerons are Waston, they are playing to the gallery. You know, when there's facts, and the parliament is a house of records.
Yeah.
So the moment you stand up to speak, you should speak with evidence. It's not propaganda. You are not on a campaign trail.
Yeah.
You are there to help the people of Ghana to make laws and policies and things for the people of Ghana. Inti one person kasa or there a baby womb. But it was like your friend and Omanibo honorable by no will be sending questions about the military. You know, of course, I don't know anything about military anything, but in some manner, it was not even rooted in fact.
In fact.
But as soon as the camera comes on, the language changes. They are playing to some gallery, and they think that, and it's I mean, as a market
so they behave like as a camera but
as soon as the camera comes on, yes, then the evidence is not there, then the language is not. It's like, what changed? Me pon chow one go back na one can reevaluate one friend and report micro report pon chow when you want print copies na one for my one members ni na one kan na one what the root cause as a surgeon before me to me am obi dru no or them me diagnose as in pepe so they haven't done the diagnosis and they are looking for the medicine almost fedra yare no omo yare sa yare no
okay
nti dana yerba no nko because edru is not going to treat that specific disease. So please, they need a proper diagnosis before they can find the proper medication to fix that problem. So said you know mu here so
so the we surgeon the whole world.
Humanitarian surgeons because we there say lobotomy ankasa constituency ndoye pajandam nugum and the idea is that they'll cause disaffection for us so that Jama want to win panel. It doesn't even. Yes, but a Jumana and Yakajin and the admonition of President Mahama Ward admonition there. A Jumano Yanfa who brasi, Yanfa Ibu, Yan a Jumano na Yanfa reset Ghana, Yamu Pide no Yajatum. And we are going to do that. So in the next 4 years, and I mean, I know I have a 4-year mandate. In the next 4 years, a Jumana wada it's Kado Ketan for the shaman on America. No if ends or buts. Amanka sample, I put more pressure on myself than anyone else. Yeah. Because Mokoya campaign me can sambi. That means some na makan no a Juma and a miracle makoye. 4 years baba and Crofon Bodo, Mammy a Jumana yedishan and sano or ye. And now 1 year. So 1 year the people will make a decision. Yeah. So yeah, the people will make a decision. Simplicity, assemble upon you. But they haven't learned from their lessons.
Creating, now be creating jandam, no more be creating. They are good at it.
One person what you examine. One person what the question about, one person where we are mark. And they are marking themselves higher than the reality, marking the perception. Oh yeah, some more.
Yamani yambua for that makacho say jandam ne dear. I just say go have me tina mune who ya me share and pay attention. But jandam ebe magana for entinia maybe as there was ye killing no ye free ho na Ghana for at them ne need that ho. But say Parliament feeling it is about no waken. As honor would see or more di kind wo na as opposition to omokasa na say then ye about you.
More ye mu sometimes me say as am work anya there. Na that be na nyama sesan. That be na all of a sudden is a collective responsibility. That be na all of a sudden no we preach actually hen. That be na all of a sudden yinya yembum mama yanya the politics. Oh, radio stations send that what to me on ye wonya we community radio stations into mama yemboy as this year law. Yeah. So the speaker Bessie, the law is the law is the law. The law is the law is the law. Yeah. And it's about regulation. Ikrobiara want to regulate one media space. People will come in and because they are not being regulated and stations are what and they're not informing the people. And it's more like propaganda. Into one regulations, one paper working on the what is wrong there? Communication minister work there, and NCA work there. Either one regularizing at this point into or revoke license. It is actually the right thing to do. There is nothing that is actually what we should do. Into a communication minister academa. All you have to tell the people the next time. A radio station that regularizing, make sure there were licenses. But today my driver's license say na drive a car. It's the same difference. So all of a sudden, one Mawaye radio gold, one kaya. Look at what they put this radio station through. Some of the quote unquote supposed NDC affiliated one kasa one radio stations. Look at what they did. It was pure evil and wickedness to destroy people's businesses. They took the people through the same with the banking system. It was wickedness. You understand? Some of them, they put them in court for years with zero evidence. You understand? And he say, Abanfo Fraba, no onumpo 1 million. 1 million. More can you there 1 time, one bay into a revoke license. Everybody's in an uproar.
President Mahama intervening and so on. Often you can say a political clap was a thing in our intervening.
No bona why emponye then. Onu sumpa we na naraso we intervene no bono so that why you born. You see, some people you can't please them, and some people you can't shame them. You can't shame the shameless. Okay. Then on Ferrazi, Nenu and Tanzi, no amount of name calling, no amount of naming and shaming, no amount of Shana, some simple no better. Because no stance, no jina, no jina. No jina. President Mahama Pope intervened. Look at how big this issue is, and actually it was the right thing to do. Now President Mahama even the smallest perception that this thing is political. Or say na one regularize. You see, so no matter what we do for them, one task, one baby, sometimes I feel like it's born out of mischief. You understand?
Yeah.
But Ghana for as parliamentarians, and it's creating some sort of an impression out there. Because Nimpano Sora Casanoba can in one baby of Yansu Yako, so what your orientation? Orientation will catch in the union, you drew her, ye Ghana first. In Timbrana Yeshe and a Jumana Ye or Ghana for. So we should see ourselves as Ghanaians and not politically, like political stance, left and right to say right and left.
Yeah.
And I yet know. But I mean, I feel that I don't know about public. I don't know if Obia is survey about public perception of this 9th Parliament. I feel like there's a problem.
There's a problem.
Speaker Kasa. Last Monday, Tuesday. Kobaka say or Kankana some also SMBC. Oh, he's like passionate about what he's saying. We did 2 days so. I know some people to see. So I'm trying to figure out what is the issues, and it's a speaker no order to obey. Say order you don't know.
Although speaker to obey.
To obey question na oshie nkrofo.
Because I'm talking about see now no me dwene ho a na wo ho.
Na mitina nyimpa. Front and center. Cancer. And I was a American and found bantam.
Yeah.
Speakers when Tumpo Winya Adaji one can into Chan. Nanyan. Oh, the speaker Mati Echna. Mandaba Bantamana and the Madame we Echna Cathin can Echna, Yen Fanchad and Muna member can statement. In fact, indeed, the post statement working canny.
Statement not cool.
Indeed, I can canny. Mankofuma comments Nazi. So I didn't even know what spiked that whole thing. Na speaker sits now. Na we relay into Tinaho. Na and Otont now Bacanasa. Chinchina or dog. So it's interesting. I feel like I don't know about public perception, but it's a Yanshenya maybe Oba affect public perception. But so far so good. President Mahama Nabano is on course. Bibiaro de Biaya and the minister speak. There will be some questions like Obi one constituency no question from the roads minister. Ka Kwanbo ha bisa question Oba answer. And I like how the ministers came. Obia question will be someone we are no like with all the honesty, the evidence that they have. So it went really well, and I'm happy, and I'm glad Iskado Ketaman for way to Mwatu Abana may represent one parliament. So everything I do there is on their behalf. So I'd like to also take this opportunity again to thank them for a what to Abamam Demonko, a Jumani Gudu Yaya Mawankasa, and see when you have Butarmahan, Yabaya Yadamon, no ya and a fair.
All right, you're free parliament, dear, not just say. Only say, Prof, there be a minishia. Yana me person me nyani knowledge no more because I a health person. Oba with me a surgery akese enya common. And nti there be a me hunu pene me niaje na manya ahotoso bi se me so me yere me ho a e wo me se me de me ade am suro emoja. So ka se me nye nurse e be ye de me ntimi nye. Me so be pira kra na me suro kra se nipa no me so di mo like I have some feel bia I say me eya me ya say obi ni moja there be enya me calling ono na e calling eti me ni she bia na me say di health sector and ho enkomo ye nyina ye nim sem say e say your health sector no ba bia da no nheda anya nika enipa ewu pa within this short period no enya nika sem e bia na e bi mefa won feature anti strike no hu said ya hu sunsanso esi e kofa ano woden pa prof minimara strike no I don't know. Health sector, you say some essential workers. Into your banner say strike a party and community police for security agencies, you know. But you man pepe. Into your brano cry actually and some essential workers and our service and I'm providing. And then I be inform me necessary say yam cost strike. Abra no one can send him say strike now or the nipan kwa to send him.
The master needs
okay.
Because ni baby kakra famu.
Yeah.
Or famu the time na ansa na mako medical school no.
Yeah.
Na me pede mu asemo si hospital. And na university na mo so na wo hospital.
Okay.
Ti na mo ko hospital me nurses me won ye adwuma.
Kama na wo school.
Me wo school mo university me je me first degree no.
Okay.
I knew them we first degree na mako medical school.
Yeah.
Na me pede mu ada osi wo hospital. And the best place eboko ebo ho asem osi wo hospital is to work with the nurses.
Okay.
So mo kona me the doctor nature mu the underbelly nyoma na okodo wo hospital, the actual work in the hospital. Until me decided they made the nurses which na me how the actual work of a hospital no.
Yeah.
Until na me the nurses ni which me the nurses which for almost 2 years. Just to learn what happens in hospital. So I know what the nurses do. Na menyem the hospital bia so say nurse ni ho a hospital no pon ye adwuma. Ebotum the doctor jina ho, but hospital no ntumi ye adwuma.
Okay.
Ame moko theater ansa na modro one. Na me nurse why ye me bibia rewi. Me back table me instruments. Ma ohwa me hia procedure da amre ba beyen nyoma me hia nya wa hyehyɛ wo epondo. Sometimes for me operation na mama mansado like or anticipate my next move and gives me the instrument before I even say
okay
mo bad anything. It's me at the man when with them here them not that to me sometimes it's non-verbal yanka sample. That is the relationship with the surgeon and the scrub nurse.
Okay.
And the hospital be in you nurse in you are
okay.
So as soon as the nurses leave, the entire system collapses. So I have done nursing in that aspect.
Yeah.
Me a surgeon, me a doctor, matna so the hospital environment. I am a gender advocate. Actually, nursing system na imbesiafo na yedoso. Into any decisions then it affects women more than the men
okay.
Because actually a proportion of women to men it's a predominantly women field.
Okay.
Into also issues wo. Lastly, no, I'm also now a legislator. So I'm in parliament. So all the
rank and file in
Into as someone who Ghana in there with the nurses strike there. I mean, me feel the one yet one as it. Yet one as a pa. I'm not a government spokesperson, but I'm speaking on behalf of OMAN Kasami experience.
Yeah.
Also, me gender committee, health committee, so I'm all over in every single aspect.
Yeah.
So now the question is, why could strike for some condition of service? Condition of service was last year.
Yeah.
It was 2023 we said that. And what does someone kasa internally, what does some no court. And I'm the DC as some no ways they to me move forward. But issue when you're there, the condition of service now work in this environment where there is Sikano MPP for Dinaro, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Agency, state agency being you are will make a profit. In fact, state agencies and what's a Ghana Nankasa, Finance Minister Bakech and a Kawa Wuje to Yanwo. Demiskaya warfare, so they didn't leave anything, there was no capital investment, no project. They just squandered all this money. And the President Mahama Subema State of the Nation address, no catch and there. I don't know, we're bankrupting and where is getting in.
Yeah.
So most of it are private pockets. But me fix the problem. No. Minimum to you. Mamu no ya kumutoso. But me dem series mo bude them problem made and me fix nipa ko no gudu orehihye oda abrehen so far bibi ore bia so onam do pepepe and one kasa nurses upon one allowance na won tue no in the president hama wa hwem why then what am so my question is why now? Why hold the aban to ransom? Aban na orishisha azama ihe nyina no. Na dem asimpo nye nurses nkoto Ghana fu nyina President Mahama guduru hihye nyama ozama ihe. So far no move bia we make bia school feeding watum one odi won ko we tua our friend then nurses one allowance sankasa so we tua. Why you na adwundo the nursing schools ni bi po baka ho or sanyoma odamehen Ghana for 1.8 over 1.something million yekoto aba dem maye hwehwan na papa mankrofo yi woye Obaapa danen nipa kuno gudu oredanen 6 months mpombe. So why now and why hold the government to ransom? You understand?
Yeah.
Condition of service in the madam to the mama keno oye imbesi afumpo na ye bremo. Sometimes moko hospitals pa mo hwe environment na all the nurses na the way adwuma no oya tete. So we empathize yet when our citizens maybe more than they think that we understand.
Yeah.
But ni nyina no ya botar because ya ma nurses kede doctors so kede obisu proper hospital.
Yeah.
Onu so here condition of service.
Yeah.
Obi oye then our lab allied health for obi wa pathology obi ya orderly wo hospital waro enti order wonya botar na yetina wona yehwen as a comprehensive way because anyandama to use medical terms here the plaster the better ikur kase plaster no every 2-3 years these issues keep coming up and we keep putting plasters on it. Into our buy so more condition of service they on kote me permise awu wia no bi so aba am so more condition of service they me permise into why they want twan na yentina ho ye ni nyina nwie na ye wie na say ye budget fofora ye hu amount na over there ye dey support the madi ni yen fanshe budget no mu na Ghana fu nyan den yen kwenye na enyim.
Yeah.
As much as we understand the issues they are going through. So, what even the impasse, the age and mental so because nanka yenina yes ye reset Ghana.
Yeah.
Yenina ye jitum the aban kono moye ni yempe. Yenina ye jitum the odru baby po na pensioners ame mako ye mejuma for May 60. Ma ye juma fitimidi 20 BB. Ma so miska ma da to wode da chi me ye penyin na me yera the miska ma ka kafa na me da hwam ho ma retire in the sika no me yer me nya kidney failure me hie sika no me da akọ me da kotua dialysis ka mo ko e wasi sika ni nyi wo finance minister bi de ne sa atodo o se ye wo 2025 o misika no ji de 2030 ansa na metu ma be jiska ni bi na 2030 po na metasa. If I have kidney failure now order mo dialysis every 3 days.
Yeah.
Manko 1-2 weeks in Pamu. Esimunchan 2020 nambeji 2030 nambeji the miska. So even pensioners have died. And hard-working people, why Yabane Juma Gane Juma Char Ebinum, they've been named and they have died. Based on this financial MPP for went to one share and ye no. Na say ya Maha President Mahama ba. Meta say oyedin sika nyu ho but moko akohwehwe sika mpo medaba. Finance Minister Bay why any bibia pepepe in spite of the fact that sika nyu no. They have accepted the burden. They are cooking for us. Work at so na mehen yen twena eto no mben na yen kade ebia amemeto no wan bin papa nti san face jado na kan
biem mame
anade I want fish biya enam akame eto no so that you would at least eto no then wa bin even there. Nipoko man who have a chance, no, or there to negum. I said, no, I would have paid her where to Nombini, one fan Namponka, and son never cat to Nampo. So for me, it's like we are well apart in terms of my understanding of the issue. Okay. In spite of the fact that I'm a woman advocate, I know about nursing and the importance of nursing. I also know it's female dominated, so it's a field that we have to protect for the women. I also know from a doctor's point of view what a nurse does for a country and for the hospitals and for our health. And I also know that as as medical essential services. In the end, you do baby why there or you calling.
Yeah, I sacrificial.
Oh yes, sacrificial. Put in. There is no way but sometimes book of me say na me pay ni na ejuma pia
why ni. E dey to be surgeries be there.
And sometimes me start at upper 5. By 8:30, in the final emergency menando. So the whole day I stood on my feet. One yell. NDD, it's about 30 minutes a day to wait, but because you keep rolling over, and doing the surgeries just so you can clear some of the backlog. And paycheck never share one day, boy say they made you me. But granted, Muslims so I have the advantage of also seeing what happens in different countries compared to Ghana. And see, I view from my vantage point. Because minimum condition of service and nurse or you juma womu abrochi. Na misha Ghana's condition of service echo some of these maternity places extra nursing what they have to go through, the angofama, the exposure to blood and bodily fluid, the instruments on your papa operating table now. So you see all that and sometimes you feel bad, really bad. How do they even do it? Sometimes I feel like they're doing magic. But under all those circumstances and how much we understand them, appeal and the unya butar one famehen. Unwaninti in a yawaha. Okay. Ejumano, yeri ye shishe, yedamagana fu. President Mahama is here to right the wrongs of the past. He's not even here complaining about the past too. Osi, mawesi biya wesi, amize mereba. Na ma be hihye nyoma na me de Ghana fo enti mu bonimpo anka owa da masemi mu except do your timing no ya abota wo maye nyina yen take a deep breath. President Mahama na ban only 6 months wo maye time and that health minister obi share a health committee wakasai and that oba parliament obi send questions oya no okasai okam owom pepepe ma obiara ye den otase inti nurses and midwifery association for it is the issue is not about one condition of service now. It is about the timing and the fiscal environment na ye woman no the budget no po ye dada no these things were not captured. So now no what can the worry mpa where him fire country fee energy ya problem crisis ya wo me where the energy scanning in spite of even when we had more friend than gas petrol what can
crude oil
where they open new fields added more while the MPP was in power yet they left a huge debt. Sikana yede to what the esla na se dachi yen wuchiri na yeboko ya akwaje no ono po wodi se awawa. So they have squandered all that emergency fund. So one name budget na yen kwatwe the miskanin film. Ye kwatwe fi was abasam no besi. So it is just a little bit of patience for all of us to sit down. Wait for this government non she shen bibia nwie say ye she wie na say still onya ofiawa then you have a case. It is too early for this nascent government or she shenyoma. It is the timing I think is an issue.
It's the issue.
We all need to come to the table. Let tempers cool down. Let us understand our work and the implications on real Ghanaian lives. Because today is Ama Noko Hospital. Echina, Obeye Adwa, Anamara, Araba ya Terba. Na ameso ebeden mekoko do hospital ho. Mo kona nurse ni wa. Will I survive or will I die?
Yeah.
And before you started, that's in Kofumpo Piwe. So why are we here? We could avoid these lives whilst we are still at the negotiation table. Negotiation body can never end an amoba because you can always come to a negotiation table.
Yeah.
Where minds have to meet. Nobody has cut off the negotiation. Even this issue here, it was negotiated with a different government and a different environment and a different fiscal environment. The system has changed. The fiscal environment was negotiated in Onupo Wasasa. President Muhammad didn't say he will fix the problems. Wankade aje ejuma muntu mi yo na ejuma we jam na kawa we jam osi minyim kawa da ho minyim problems am but I will fix the problem. This is a government that used almost $54 million odi to one
ya tu amena
war parliament in Chanwara obia physically you can see that hole. $54 million. Imagine even if that money was available to give to these nurses. You understand? So, as what baby when you no nanka President Mahama Mpabezi nka me margin chenye de na 100% support. Let's give him the room, the space, the time, the patience, everything for this man to get us to where we should have been. He's on course. Assembly you ho.
Yansha allowances no more can ho asem no. What the be can say baby wadru no wako wanim. Na waye adwuma wa abrochire, uko school wa abrochire. When said your health system esitie. Wo kasa no ma yahu say e to da bia Ghana nursing no or more conditions and to da bia you even feel for them. And see, actually said there's something that we need to also do about motivating women. But yes, allowances no more a demand no. Uniform allowance eka ho, tools allowance eka ho, funeral grants eka ho. And almost pay height allowance. In Tibia, say hospital na ya bron sign first floor or pay 250 pesos a day. Or could second floor 3 cedi 50 pesos or so. Or come 4th floor na say or more calculating to the 6th floor na there. And me say day or budget by maybe 20 cedis there about calculation year a day near carbon so be near the account. And yeah no kwa almost sign pay you kind of saying permanent posting allowance and a temporary posting allowance and almost sign pay a rural me hwe mu no eno ne ade ba ko a me fight for nurses na ade omo ko nkurase mo omo ko ye adwuma no me hu say allowance no me hu say it makes sense because some of them what they go through before and some of them go patient e bi transuo bi timoto so enti omo ko nkurase no e wo say aban ye bibi e be motivate wo mo by young from allowance mo penny nyina including fuel allowance na e de keka ho o kan nyina boma ebi wo mu a wo say ye ba negotiation table no so krampa ye nyina ye ba halfway say we de adabraka
I'm sure conditions of service.
Yeah.
I think that under these fiscal conditions it's a little far-fetched.
Okay.
Young fund the lift allowance was a
height allowance.
A hospitals be wa breach.
Yeah.
What encouraging for the young for actual.
Okay.
Because it's exercise.
Lift, you know.
Lift. Sometimes they intentionally off it so that they will encourage you to take the steps. Now steps never no how many calories you are burning.
Oh, okay.
And just to encourage us to go up the steps.
Okay.
Because exercise, oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. is actually what we should be doing. If you are on a lifestyles, exercise with you. If I have an option more for a chair and I'm a lifter, most of the time I'm a chair. Even though I do one flighter, na maja go second flight na maja home ndi da mo Ministry of Agric mo for bare first step mo do third one. Miss, I hope this is the last one because me just want to meja home bare 5 minutes and so na more for last steps in terms the Minister of Agric Odehyeeba allowance. But the issue here is that it is exercise. Sometimes the only exercise we have is at work.
Yeah,
you understand? So I don't think that should be incentivized.
Okay.
I think that they have real issues to the American rural nurses. But even in NDC manifesto, no, we mentioned there, and one year place one in the rural area, they will be incentivized. So some of those manifesto, some of those issues have already been captured in our manifesto as to how we'll take care of Umwana, because Saoko rural area, I can use one of my constituency hospitals, the most rural of them, Chips compound. Ne in Sumba, we need electricity. 13 years old nurses walk away. When you electricity people one charge one phone. Hey. Midi 2 is the motor electricity po mutra humano 1,700 kilometers meters, sorry, 1,700 meters, and I'm connected hospital to the national grid. In the America say they are connected to the national grid. Before that, in a necessary say, so when you the will be fewer because you can't even charge your phone. Yeah. You have no electricity. Edruno nipaneba. Next day they are farmers. Abotana can and scorpion biakana. Edruna wademano. Osha another 1 hour away because they don't have a fridge there. Hey. By the time they come, the snake bite person no way. And see, they're connected to a national grid. It was because of nurses and one sufra what is from. And the problem is because I'm very close to all the nurses. I'm like a nurse person. Yeah. I'm a doctor, but I'm also more affiliated with the nurses. The nurses. Hospital bia mokobia, me best people I mean you want me nurses. Okay. And once na me tomba musho one because I'm for nurses nyankwa we dwuma na okay. Them na musuan. Okay. And the first order of visitors, they especially charge nurse no. Yeah. Komu first. And Sunday now in the fire first na fa wonyan nkefo na nyankofo. Yeah. Ama wo bibia bia wa kodo. And the nurses no so from I really hear them first. Okay. So I connected it to the national grid and today they have electricity. Then they called me again, the same nurses, the chips company is manned by nurses. Yeah. I work doctors in you. The same nurses were from Ibiom, their dog. Say no in Sunuso and then on back. What can we need 2 weeks so? Na muko ye borehole me fa pump me di shame man the America say as a chips company say I will su na man share that man pipe me said that nurses quarters no me here pipe for home one so that they don't even have to go across the hospital for one kasa one su because I want them to be comfortable. They are the basic of the healthcare no rural healthcare no nurses no wojina enyim. Yeah. Nti say ya nhwe won ye na ya one condition of service work rural areas ni ya. Ya ma won bibia wo beta or ye comfortable. Edwuma na wo ye npo no they are a little bit compromised. Okay. So as for that one, we have thought about it and it was part of the manifesto. Ye gudu ye shishe ye dama one na ya make sure the one condition of service and especially in one ye post one rural areas or you okay. President Mahama say or babaye free primary health care. In that free primary health care, chips compound is na primary health care no jina. So it's from chips to health center. That's the next level. Okay. And the chips compound the health centers, one primary health care no nena no jina. O jina. And the one point the resources here then the roko. The chips compound in here, but you should be a brown. Nurses here and soon away juma wo. And some of them are even sitting at home. They've graduated and they don't have baby away juma. Ebinumpo way juma. So one for one and can or friend and accountant general one part
of the payroll.
The payroll, so they don't get the pay, even though they've been working. Some of them 2 years, 4 years, 5 years. So, but one can't payroll no. The microphone in there almost 2 weeks ago. Health minister and doctors now what's in a fear no. What one because there's a deficit in the health system. The same way the nurses also what's in a fear near bed and you for one ya one. And one our system no muna. Why ye juma na one finance minister ni payroll yet one come. I think that those are the most important issues on the ground. Before we take care of Inyama B Kakra. But the health system so nurses and
yeah.
We have doctors, we have pathologists, we have lab people. We have radiologists, we have our friend and one orderlies, one Wapra hospital, security for. So let's look at this comprehensively. Na yambo one. But once so order wo boy na yanso yambo one. This Ejuman was at the United we stand divided before. In this issue, if we are not at the negotiation table understanding each other, because to them I'm in there or you'll be for ebia nurses nampo and doctors and will find ourselves in that situation tomorrow and we're in a hospital and there's no nurse. How do we go forward? And see nurses in Penyufo, nurses and midwifery association in Penyufo, or a chaupa. I know the finance minister, both the finance minister and the health minister spoke to them yesterday.
Yeah.
So Oba Parliament and also one akasa into all response. Yepa one chow, one call no off. Yansani yankwe juma. In the meantime, no, yerishe one condition of service now what the bed. We negotiate, continue negotiations. Now we don't lose any more precious Ghanaian lives. And the health system continues because health is the say you fima enya apomedin pa eden into munkwejuma enya apomedin was kebiaron pa you can't even spend that
exactly.
money
And you're the crumb
baby ebe tikanu go bank na edefie na eyer na you are bedridden. How is that money except for there ebe proper health care no awankasa individual no you can't enjoy that money. So health is everything. Yepa one chow one son call ejuma, one call of striking, one ejuma. Na hen so yan famizi. One way you want famiza, me assure the hens your bed and your bay ya famizi. President Mahama has assured the country that he will do the needful. He will reset the country. He will fix the financial situation that we are in. Ghana nibia obed and obenya ne chafa. So far, programs all roll out in Ninano. Trended a mayor king. Nanka edam radio stations. Look at how quickly he came and pulled it back. I mean, some of us are thinking that our mayor fanya one kaka today.
I feel it.
Radical kaka but he always raised the bar so high.
So high.
Then those of us who want a little, we can't get there. But that is his nature, you know. It's very refreshing. Because I mean, when the man in time now or inaugural speech.
Yeah.
Remember that President Akufo-Addo was behind him. And the things he said, but he actually went, he always rises above. And for me, that is the most admirable thing I like about him. Tambiano, where you think that he should even give it back a little bit. He raises the bar so high. And you have to grapple to get there because ideally, pa monkofi wadi yeni.
Ni papa moi. Comment faut experience be kakra.
President Muhammad that didn't work was right. Hey, papa, now but then no. You don't even know where he's getting it from. But it is what we also admire about him.
Yeah.
Because he sets the bar and he wants all of us to live up to the legacy, to live up to Nisuban. Inti emude yetu abewe no time biaro onya kwan onye ne kasa ne MPs onye ne appointees onye ne nkrofo onye nkasa no he keeps preaching the same things. Yenya we should be humble. We should Ghana for anyone rekasa anyone kasa obato assume. He doesn't want that arrogance of power. He doesn't want us to be corrupt. So he is always admonishing us to live up to a certain standard, which sometimes even looks unattainable. But he sets it so high there. Suban yen kasei most my Ghana for how we present ourselves. Kasa yekan yeko parliamentar our office for maybe a corruption issue you understand? Yeah. He's setting the tone for what Ghana should really look like. I think it's totally of incremental proportions. But sometimes he even goes a little bit above incremental proportions. And like sometimes, I mean, I think we should really, after all this, Odehyeeba university course ni steady papa no. You steady ni for an African president. I think President Rawlings said somewhere there. Time and President Mahama time bantam time as an African president, because this is not seen anywhere in any African country. You know, that arrogance of the president, he's not like that. So let's appreciate him for what he's bringing. Let's appreciate Ghana for Abaman. The onu na yepede oshenyendo. Onu na yepede yede manishanensa. Na yenye abutar na onshishe bibiara onfamehen. I can assure you the nurses, especially the papano or shishe no that brehina. I will be a beneficiary of Ada Wobeye because me Ejuma wa hospital. Yeah. So I will benefit, they will benefit, everybody will benefit. It may not be 100% of what you want, but to the parent, I will for onye bibia wo bibia hwehwe na edi nyina ama na na amobwa ebeche kra na ebusunya sika na family fund no, so you manage it enwa ebia inda yebi de munangwa because we don't have money to buy enamwegum, but emunangwa na agwa na ka we benya protein kakra. So it's just all about managing a really terrible fiscal space they have put us in. Okay. And President Mahama is 150% on course. He's getting the job done. Enya Butarian farmer.
Now, what's now? Is it 3 days today? Yeah. Honorable Kojo Pon Kroma say, I'm a so until you ready. If you people avail yourself, more available, they will teach you how to govern and be successful.
Mr. De, as I'm young, back to. I don't think they have done the real analysis of why they lost this election.
Oh, that's a more canin.
It doesn't even hold. It should never even speak like that. So onyim ne diagnosis na oma will lose election and chedamka say omba. So again, I keep going back there. They haven't really diagnosed their problem. Before they get to these utterances, they haven't sat down and up some no OC 2024. Ye lose abande magana for 1.7 million over what about what the ma NDC, even in their strongholds, quote unquote, one kasa was strongholds. What happened? Ghana for bibi. See again, they are dismissing what the people are saying. And they have their own narrative, and they've written their own test, and they're answering their own questions without really listening. And as a surgeon, it's a consultation room, not obedient the problem. But by the time I maybe some questions, the pokuna answering, was 60% were margining what the problem is.
Okay.
So my history that ben na asamnisi. Oba nopa ano or starting you. pen not done or ye pen or wow to the be wardrobe another ye pen be to the be orange like you have to once you describe the pen baby a pen or me phone or left side and our right side or right na me organs or right side in so is it one of those things into pen not then or to them or be or can then or need something another or today will be the whole time. By the time you have finished your history, no, I have 60% in my mind what I'm thinking because I've known the organs on that side. I have known which one are them type of pain. What other symptoms do you have when you're the chinoana, when you're the chino? Are you having to? By the time you finish, I'm 60% on my differential diagnosis. Or that may be 5 people.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my differential. And some of my small the care lab. Na me da shede the minyo me basi no mukura na because the lab will also confirm what I was thinking or not confirm. And some of my small the care history. So I'm looking to confirm what I'm thinking or to not confirm it. Then I'm doing the process of elimination. That is how my mind works. So before you get to these utterances, that will be Chirobiadin. I will let me school neck.
Then the school now go for so and when you're on the camera, I'm the twice. Alright, answer a many dog ube no. So far so good. Bobeka say bia bia ugina nti Bobeka say we on the right path and then adia ba ko say Ghana fo ani abre a wo munya ya anka mo twa so yesa 1 cedi levi na ba no. No de we must say fuel from dollars so ate obi ani age ba yete 1 cedi na say ye dwa kakra.
Oh, I mean no it's in the right direction. Again, today nurses want some everything we've spoken about. It is about the physical space na wodi jahen. Okay. It was physical space na wodi jahen. Inti se President Mahama ba na wa to fuel do. Car no boko form. Dollar you are performing in the Ghana economy is basically import. BBI dibiano, yakafa fe baby ni yediba. In Yankasa in Ghana no, we are not very sustaining and we Yankasa in Ediban, in Taraya she BBI everything is imported. So the economy is based on them exchange rate dollar no. So nyoma boko form wa makola po even the food. Yeah. Tomatoes po yedifi baby ba. Anyu ofi baby ba. So most of our staff are here Ghana no fi krobi no be. Ikroni nya so de dollar. Na edekoto na edebesisan wo sidisim. Nti se dollar no kofuma. Oboboa enwona wo sesan wo dokwada. Nti demenyo menya President Mahama ye na in there from almost 17 or 18 at one point to do 17 or saying we do 10 point something. Achede wa boyen. So sika kakra wa dan wa bayensem in order to make sure that Ghana for nankasa no ye sustainable no. Now he's saying that opede oye agriculture agric processing na yankasa Ghana for nankasa ye self sustained. Yeah. What's obiara ewo yard kakra ne dua bibi kakra wo fie. At least vegetable bimpa. Yeah. Dia Ghana etumdi ekutumpo na to abane to form ebeba na ekutu duesi wo. Yeah. So our land is arable and it is fertile. Do you understand? Yeah. Inti the different mindset in a President Mahama na bano in terms of agriculture border ba ndi da muko agric minister we. Menye no border mun common. Ana musumi jitumpa de Ghana obasesano. It is going to come through agriculture. The processing of nyoma po yem process so ya ne yedoko sa yedoko raw material ne na yedoko. If we add value to process it and then we also encourage farming cooperatives indeed the agric minister no so be will be send a question or say farmers nimpo one year one into cooperatives. Yeah. One bomb na wonka there's a banchi na yedua nyen ye be ye banchi. I'm opening a gari factory in my constituency. Pharmacy na mo kaka je banchi no. And I'm supposed to get the supply to be able to process it to get the gari. Gari no man ton pona medoko secondary schools. Won't it help with feeding in secondary schools? So those are some of the ideas that me feel there, President Mahama Naban or Shisha Mehena. By the time of President Mahama be feeding, now we are self-sustained.
Okay. Nti entiasi na yambo aban.
Na nyen wantasi na wambo aban.
Okay.
Na nyina yen den yenko yenyim. Ye hwehwe bibiara ma won. I honestly, this is one of the most hopeful times in my life as a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Because I saw a little bit of that in President Atta Mills in the time.
Yeah.
And then I'm seeing even more now. Because kind of the alternative, which is MPP one aban amambuna wayeno. So because we know that the alternative is so bad and so horrible, and we're all traumatized. Trauma. We were traumatized. Now, we them trauma nefiendo. All of a sudden, no more tibia or there's some hope. More tibia the inauguration, President Mahama, January 7th. I was the most hopeful. Like it was like Bibi assistant will be an abrabom. And even within the constituency, within the market, there was some sigh of relief because midnight speed na kofu wonyero kwanta yem break wana
na Kenya papa.
Nkonya papa. Inti se enyidado ye nyina ya akada ya bompe da Nyankopon Ghana fo ye rebre ediban sikasam school sam ye wie school ye tenefie 5 years ye nya adwuma nurses allowance ye omba nurses ye ntumi ye rural areas nurses ye condition of service ya kan nyina ya pre ya bompe im da Ghana fo so de we are in body the whole world.
Working hours crack bompe.
Ya bompe the Nyankopon omboyen. Enya Nyankopon, there's always your destiny helper. And his infinite wisdom, no, we would there President Mahama, no de Juman or the Beshanensa.
Okay.
And no dash a papa Nensa, and young Korea Yako Bompe, while Brian and destiny helping. All of a sudden, we have started the same pana, walk up and Brian there, Bueno. The only way I am able to, you support.
Okay.
President Mahama Naban. Okay. Yebo support President Mahama ni ministers. Yebo support health minister. Yebe inyome bi pepe yebo support finance minister.
Okay.
So wa hwehwe de misika na obaba amena woso a nyem papa onye president. Amena wa nyem brother onye president. Amena wa yenyi bia nyem papa na nyem mame onye obiara. Onye politician, onye day no. Yansu yenya chefa.
Okay.
That is what President Mahama is doing. Opede ubia nya chefa onye 100% pe benya wo zekakra.
Exactly.
Into school fee dinumpo. Odi fee 1 cedi. 50 pesos mpo no waba kawa. It is a change from where it was even under where there's no money. He has been able to find money.
All right.
Or that box is school fee no, mende school fee no, obey better than before.
That's it.
Woman yenda nasi. Yen kodum bompe. Then Nyankopon oman akukuduru mo. Oman abede ni jamdo ye.
Ay, abade ye oh. Oh, that's an interesting part of it. Was but
oh yeah, Nyankopon oman akukuduru.
Okay.
Na oman dam tima na abede no won na onye no kwandama.
All right. Mamena Honorable Doctor Professor Ayen Sudankwa Esikado Ketan constituency member of Parliament. Yeshani soon to be Deputy Minister of Health. President Mahama maninya tema ya na chanejo dog me da sia no pay so ma me time me kakra nyame onhira me ba cho ma me twa me ho emra sisi ya me ba e beto aso wa sheda
me boy. Ono no de ere.
Yeah.
Ono boy.
The one in the deno. Ubetimi atie ni the whole day. Chance wo de wi a be bon kobo na wie no. No wa ba bia obefa obenya no nwum ni bi fa so kem. What you say? Wo na bia na wo bo. West na ewom no natie. Me aya metie nwuma mentie. Aya mo kan say beat another day. Beat beat west na ewom no na mepe. Obi wo ho na nwum west enhyem kran. Empusu enyare. Eno sa na enwumfo sa mo boss ai na amade yede. Tuatua aso kwa. Oba tie nwum papa sa be bo apie ba ko bi so no keka wasum ya o chewu abiga mo bo nwum papa no ya ma mo nye sa say system no say ya so. All right, now at the problem ka say gay the nwum ben na wabo mebo bia ma don't worry nwum na wabo bobo no tie bia be ka say get when a boss anyum na sa no so industry no treat you saying
Nyadom
kakra
ebi be ko bone ebi so akopapa ani nyina mu no Bible say de nyina mu yemfa na asema no
okay
ni nyina mu no me de na asema twede amponyankopɔ
obeka se mfie se ni na owura industry ni
me re mu acha kakra ba metimi aka say the 10 years ni ba acha de but yemfa na sa
decade na aka
decade ai
10 years ye pare edu obi ba 3 months was wa pa ba wajai lady bi am need nkoma wa timi survive we say backbiting doors no na we industry be na backbiting dem ye de ye kura no 19 twitwa ne atemdi ewo mu nya asem ketwa ba ne nyina we manage it na ede na hye won cry 10 years anya asem ketwa and then the motivate you what keeps you going
mama yes me cry de nyankopon na because sometimes ocean industry be me cry ya enche cry e bi no so atwe asan e be twe asan but one for nyan to sa papa no so a be sai
me wana enwuma no wana wo chro wana wo chro hey
ndine bebre wo ho
wana wo chro Monkrofo de wo no obi ye interview nya kan ya me so daya no na dem pio mo bodwum wadaye wo so de no bodaye wana na wa tratra akeka wa siribom
ebi minya wadaye mo ebi so te se yakase ya metimi nya ndwumi sesia paka word baako wo de ka bibi me de ba nya ndwuma mo sesia wo de ka bibi chada ka bibi
kada mo me kada so na yi me free huhu mo wa ma no e na to Lembra me no way back no smile. Sa na se anya what talent na no de.
Ya do ma chede. Nyame na de ma.
Nyame na de ma o.
Nyo bia na wo sa get.
Yeah.
Obi ntimi nchiro.
Sure.
Obi ntimi nchiro.
Sure. Wa chiro nyuma ma obi da.
Okay, me nchiro bi ma obi mo mu da.
Ba wa na wo chiro.
But obi di me co studio se bia me nko ba ke na. Me a metumi di bi
shishem na aye complete na aye de.
Aye solid.
One wa back omo.
Okay, I think Mama Rosa J.
Okay, Rosa J, yeah.
Rosa J and I think some dosu.
Rosa J ni nyumba na back here no.
Me we this song na God.
Na
God.
Okay. All right. I'm promoting at the past, so don't worry. We never fail keke. Mami a cappella baako wa wo de mami a cappella baako.
Okay. Afei na mehun se sika kokko ya de fejem ansana ya kokko. Dia me fe munyina sana razi di mi fojem. Edru baby ebusia fonyina yemi mayo ai omususu se Yebia na me wa humbone Yenti bini obia Meka mesuma sema chireno
Smith let it roll Smith mani roll
Mama sana ninyi na erade di mi fojem
Wana uchuro za anyu
Bacha wani
Nata sa always wedi hapo
Bacha wani
Where friends small baby Yapa bia
what the Lord has done for me. Hey, send me bread.
Oh,
Sanera de for Jim, Mama. Ne katu sina sanera de for Jim. Yes, I win you now. Hey, Nyatu to you now, sanera de.
Oh, God of mercy.
Jesus takes me on. Promotions upon promotions. Victories upon victories. Blessings upon blessings. How can I witness what the Lord has done for me?
Yes, some catch us say, "Would you mean beat?" The West, the woman, and you know, what's the one now? Okay, can't same when you know, boom. Hey, we are small girl danger. Charlie, don't mind the body, you know, mind the engine. Wow, and you met the papa. What about the bay? What about yeah, baby?
Last month, 22nd, my name is birthday.
Hey,
let me share that.
Birthday package, I demand. But you never hear from
YouTube video no out into video no motion on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube.
Okay, digital baby our digital platform ni won play audio mark. In fact baby
di ben ye boy ye benya nwum we.
But you bo Adepa Abigail a good year.
Hey,
a good year na say jewel.
Me but you wait die. E munsem no nkwampo. E munsem no. Say the last month.
Last month.
Me pacho. Busumi we be kwa wiye no. This month be kwa wiye no. Pacho. Monyere mo ho. We operation 1 million views.
Amen.
Operation 1 million views.
Amen.
On YouTube. Mr. Odo kwa subscribe to Adepa Abigail.
Yeah.
Ewo YouTube. Subscribe to the channel na. Enyom no bo netie streaming nyom no. Streaming nyom no ma mekeke. Hey, and some woman. Share so would see a sign we are. Obetinya me ase. I forgot say adia bi a wa famuni nsem bi anipa bi aka fa ho. Send anipa bi portray and omo perception. And the wo mu hu omo nya ya nka wa ye nipa bi o ma dwene ye wo mo no. Obo se ni nyina nya me hwehwese ya. Owie no tesemu a. Na afi.
Promotions upon promotions.
Wow. Onyom na de wate. Hey. And na what na se na wo chiro. We dey me hwa husband sunsum tachiri. Sunsum kase bi tachiri.
Sunsum kase
Bana ya na ma sunsum kase yachi no. Ya wa kokoduro ne ya edi nyama bi o. Because ade bi abaye bia no there's a force. What you say? Yeah, husband wa ya ade du sunsum so. What you say? Na beka se oba ke nkrofo wan kasa woto wonyom ani ade why you wadwen so person future obi da nipa na denial
me pacho de bi
binsi da
me pacho
na ayo mo ji wuska
pacho in terms of
se bia person obi be what future obi wa wonyom da
me pacho de bi
okay but not yet but who intend so be bi be ye why na wo wadwen because what is ben
omodoso enyum so doso it's no
like what churo bi aguo na say de wo gu ayi
say edoso to we dey share that the life story na share
okay
na chese ne aka no edoso nti nya aboafo
aboafo de wo se wo hia bi na voice we dey yentimi nya ma ne nkosa akeke but we nya de instrument fam ni bi wo tie nyum na instrument wo voice ni ma wo hu ya won crofo bebre de computer problem ya natural so ni nyina ye hu bebe de na me ga say nyum papa utie ye ni de chechechi befo asoma nti eya radio stations ye bonyum a utimi bonyum na wo ba ko bia ne ya switch nye bibia o sa nyum na abode nye de akabega de what you say all right enti wo hwe unuanom gospel fo ya why na because obi a wo mentor me juma me ye me papa ba ko bi wo GBC ye me mentor kese pa no to da bia ade a me ya me madwen me se ma ya ade no ofre me no watea me na no watea me e ma me hu se watea me se ya nya biem ye dan a wo obi a wo de ni si wani so I will say ah ni pay nyame ama wo talent ni bi all right but wo nya wo hwe no sua no wo meant to be wo
e pa chon an anti dina helmet
mama five oni ma pa
so me din adepa
oni ma adepa wo di no woni me ama me pa dan na nyom
mpa che David
beat ni mbebre ti say dia wo die na tie no ne nyom no words are more than beats ena ma me pa dan na nyom enya mo wanwa so wafa no so role model ana so wafa no woman because nyom na wa bo no beat ni ye kakra bi words na nipa ye motivated no words na doso
ana nyom no so me ye nyom no so me de man so nhira so ma me and indeed oh yeah obompa ye go so. And I want to use this platform to thank her so much. I believe Senya Mother's Nana Bayesa. Friend, so Mama Pacha, me dimension about to Sir Bompai Gusmami, or say Senna Minty. Miss Senya, or said this song will go far. He just prayed on it. So I really appreciate you.
Wow.
Mama, thank you.
Yami sure Diana, yeah, that's it. Me feel you, until say, who feel it that you are the party, and just the one when him say yes. I dey feel am too. You feel ya dey pa. Me ba cho enyom no ma me be 1 minute bi. Nya sa birthday no me nye. Nyom no wan bo be 1 minute ama me birthday no say me phone so na wo. Me nye. Nti na Jeff so bi e sound no. Eh you speak and speak ya. Don't come. Ah. This month be query you know. Adepa Abigail on YouTube me pacho kona kwahwe eye goodie me srew wo ye goodie o emu nwa bomfia da wo ye goodie ade bia wo famu bia Adepa say nyame wode wo fo jam no you pia obehu blessings upon blessings promotion upon promotions eniema nipa kafa wo ho obi wa to nyina already obenya na nka wusu badia wo ye nyine nyame wode wo fo jam no yi wo pia Adepa wa ya de utimu adwen soso kama pa wa ya de ma menya birthday we na afi mi wi a me ne wo emme wrap up wa ha na ya fi yenhwe social media handles ne number ye betimi afre abibacho Abigail say mon friend event na afi oba so ma ni sika kese ono se wo hwe na wo dimi charge o ba me sere wa ba be 10k bi de mo wa hu no pushi fatofu fa kwa ebua ministry no se mpacho ehia obi o this kaba be promote ya nwum ya maye mesremu a wo ye investor enwum papa se na wasa mudi musika she na munya apuske de nkene atopa bu no eno ese nkura ene nkura BC ukura no omonyem ya time na ntisa o akura kwatwero BC no onyem na wa aka no awo ho enwum a omutie nyina anya nwumpa atopa buo nyamu kwa kofodo musika she. Happy birthday, Enkoma Lance Corporal Esther Dede Tete. Ghana Police Service. Nyame onshaw. We free uncle ato NPSA esa eho ena omo se omo de ma wom omo se omo do papa sawam ena awo nyame onhraw na onye okese eye Lance Corporal Estadede Tete Ghana Police Service nyame onhraw no to nkwanam onye okese pa nyame fa won fa jam senia adepa ken no onyi won pie na fe blessings upon blessings, promotion upon promotion. Lance Corporal de ofriwa obekwa henkra nyame ma won ko wani ma Lance Corporal na wokọ sergeant ne ACP ne ASP rank no kokomusa. Happy birthday so nkoma Dadimos Aklebeto asem ne CEO Edema Real Daddies Biofuel Digester Construction Company Limited or Pram nyame onhraw efri Hajia's Fitness ho eno de ma nyame sha papa enti adepa wo social media handles names ni nyina afama me na ebia number bi a event de ekoso a ye ya enwom papa be motivate your spirit obi person oboshu a obetimi afrewa at least eja business an ya sha ase no msemo a ye ni abre
pasha uko YouTuber adepa bigel
okay
wa subscribe mo odi amame uko Facebook me wo Adepa Abigail Ministries and it's no follow uko TikTok Adepa Abigail uko IG Instagram Adepa Abigail baby social media will be Adepa Abigail pasha no follow amame
baby social media handles in ya Adepa Abigail na number be na ehwe wa e
pasha between ya me wo 054 24 011 33 054 24 011 33
Ebacho is strictly for business Sremwa or Mrs. Papa so me fra na 12 am on shadan kasem papa bia mo haji na the probably girl say ne nyom na me dibeja akwai na me srewa ko YouTube na ko stream ma ye sremo na so we investor bi no wani ji gospel ho a fa osika no be boa de pa we push the ministry na ni role model no nko ampo e wase support no because with me say future ahead na we say the one to make sure nyom ne west work ka bomu a talent no wo ho ehia support your food ya pa no ene piano ate na nyame ma na ministry no nya kese be enche obehu say Adepa Abigail concert
na
ye dimusa no you get fee be 500 cedis for you come because you would love to come and listen
amen
nyame shaw na onye nyina kese credible nyame shaw so yi me free huhumu na smith and Jeff obi a nyame shaw nyina Monday ye be share bye bye